guess we all have future pants. They're pants we're going to wear tomorrow, and the next day, and the day after that. And the day after that. And the day after that. I guess we all have future pants. They're pants we're going to wear tomorrow, and the next day, and the day after that.
Hey.
Eat your ass.
Hi Dad, I was wondering if you would bring home some oatmeal cookies and we could watch some cartoons? Love you knackers. Hope your night goes well less than 3.
Oh my god. Jesus Lord. Milk and cookies. Ooba wooboo. Hooby wooby. No! Oh my god. Alright, hold on. Processes. Performances. Oh god. Yo, CPU's going off the charts. It doesn't like all this. Hold on. Snap camera. Goodbye.
And the day after that.
Bruh. Yo, Noble, what's good, dude? Drop. Hello? Why did that one not come through? Hello? 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 What the fuck? Hold on. Let me get out of studio mode. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Hello? Resubscribing. Okay, that didn't work. Okay. You guys literally just broke it. Hello? You guys seriously fucking broke it. My alerts aren't working. Oh my god. You literally broke my shit. Ah! That was the wrong scene. What the fuck? There we go. You guys are inconveniencing me by giving me your money. What the hell? Literally the first two things worked and then... All right, let me redo my browser cache.
Peach XLR cord game.
I will eat your ass.
Oh, we're all sharing resubs? Let me get in on this real quick.
I have no idea what's going on.
Scream for my pleasure.
Ah! We're good. Dude, I have no idea what just happened. Hello?
Scream for my pleasure.
I did.
Scream for my pleasure.
Stop! Yeah, okay, are you doing it again or is it fucked up? It might just be getting caught up. Okay. I have no idea what's happening there. Holy Lord. All right, we're good. We're good! Noble Pastime dropping to 16 months. What's good, homie? Let's go. Yo, Vans, Peach XLR Cord Gang, you ain't getting shit! Good to see you. Equation? Yo, thanks for the resub as well. 15 months. Good to see you. Happy fucking Tuesday. Oh my God, it is Tuesday. Let's go. What up, Tom? Good to see you. Bearded, hello. Tom, hello. Sorry. Oh my God. Tommy, what's good, buddy? Good to see you. 42? Those squares have been there for months. Months! Months, dude. Months! Go back, watch all the VODs, and see at what point you stopped paying attention. Tommy, it's good to see you. Welcome in. 42, good to see you as well. Trey Pop, what's good, homie? Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. I have my audio engineering buddy here next to me. You brought him to the wrong stream, because here I thought I was going to be able to just throw a bunch of like fancy words at people who didn't know any better and they would think I was smart. But now we're here and somebody's able to check my facts, so we're fucked. Steak, it's good to see you, man. Welcome on in. Thank you for the 100 biddies. Tommy! Strippy Lobster, good to see you as well. You guys, hello? Hello, wait. Hello, wait. What's up, Audio Geek? You guys already hurt my throat. You throat fuckers. It's so awesome to see everybody. Notification Gang came out swinging. And now we're fine. Although, I don't know why this camera's so dark. Okay, we'll just leave that. We'll leave that right there. Yo, August. August is in here. Geek is in here. G3, good to see you. What up? What up? Yo, hey, I missed you guys too last week. You know, taking a week off of stream is literally the worst. It is. It's the best and the worst. It's the best because it gives me time to slow down, work on other things, relax. Normally I play video games, but I actually have not. I have not played a video game in like 3 weeks, which I'm kind of at a record right now. There's just been too much going on, but it's finally, everything's finally smoothing out. It's gonna be all right. Would you mind showing me the art piece hung up? Absolutely. Shit, wrong camera. Fuck you. It's kind of blurry, obviously, because of depth of field. But here you go. So tender. So tender there. I'm focused on your beautiful face all the time. What can I say? All right, fine. You win. You win, beautiful. But real talk, 42, when I set up the Mac Mini, I took the tiles that were over there and I just put them there. So it actually hasn't been that long, but long enough for me to get my feelings hurt. What's the whole point of being an IT guy? Amen. Oh, that's the whole point, not what's the whole point. Amen. In your defense, I never thought you were smart. Amen. Lobster is on the right track. Yo, what's up, you fuck? Hey, good to see you. Happy Tuesday. The cam looks better than normal. I have tweaked it. So I messed with... I'm still learning a lot about framing, about lighting. And I'm finding that if you have a higher ISO, but a not as bright light, it's way easier for skin tones to become washed out. So it's better to lower the ISO and then raise the brightness of your key light in little increments. It's way easier to kind of dial things in. And I've been working on color grading as well, like actually finding a good white balance that works for this room that complements the colors behind me. And also we actually have things on the walls now, which is probably helping out a little bit as well. But thank you. I appreciate it. I try. Oh my God. You know,
I will eat your ass.
19 months, baby.
who's eating ass? All right, so we had some, what up, Girthy? Yo, thanks for the 19 months, buddy. Thrillo, thanks for the follow. Welcome in. Tommy again.
Can we get an evil mustache twirl?
There's no wax in it today, but there you go. That's all for you. I might have missed notifications because they all got fucked up, so just in case. Noble, thank you for the 16 months. Vance with the 41 months. Small Cajun with the 15 months. 42 with the host. Audio Geek with the 6 months. Tommy with 100 biddies. Girthy with the 19. And then Joe Tachi for the 100 bits. It's awesome to see you guys. I had some friends over last week, and they were all making fun of my lack of flexibility. So when I'm sitting, okay, that is as high as I can raise my leg, and that is as much as I can extend my hammies. My friend could literally put his leg into the air and just fucking wave with it. So if I'm sitting straight, right? That's it. That's all I got. I need some serious help. I just need Weenie to come in here, put me on my back, and just try to stuff me in a suitcase. Put my legs over my head. I dare anybody to show me their flexibility. But holy shit, is my shit tight? I'm so not flexible. I can't touch my toes either. I don't know if, here. Don't look at me.
I gotta make sure my cock isn't out, alright? Hold on. That's bad. Starting scene? Okay, here we go. Ah! Ah! That's it! That's all I... Ah! That's literally pushing as hard as I can. Down towards my toes. Oh my god. Don't ever live, chat. Just don't exist and you won't have to stretch. I hate stretching so goddamn much. Stretching is so uncomfortable. It's such an uncomfortable feeling to me. Oh boy. Yo, what's up, Dirty Hooker? How's it going, man? Good morning. Holy shit, there are so many of you. So many of you in here so fast. Making me nervous. I bought my server and I realized I don't have a VGA monitor to plug it in, so I'm gonna try and buy one. Bro, what? I think that I've been tech hoarding for so long, I just believe that everybody has everything. You'll get a pass, but you're also getting a spanking. It's all those super poop streams. Yo, Chad Monk, hello and good morning. Happy Tuesday. Welcome in. How do you put on socks? I have to sit down on the bed. Oh my god, my voice changer.
I am so sorry.
Oh my god. I wonder if there's anybody who has a voice like this that terrorizes them in their dreams. In their dreams. Just fucking serving you blueberry pancakes because they fucking hate your guts. Who the fuck wants blueberry pancakes? Give me the chocolate chip. I want some sweetness. Sorry.
We're back to normal. Now. Hello? If I monitored my own voice in my headphones, I would know. Well, here's the thing. With my mic set up, I actually can't monitor the voice in my headphones. Because I'm special, that's why. The trick is to slightly bend your knees. No one needs to know. Shit. Is that the trick? Is that it? It's like working out. It sucks at first. It gets so much easier, and then you could lift your fucking leg above knee level. But why do I need to lift my my feet above knee levels? You know, in what circumstance am I going to survive or die because of my lack of flexibility? That's the way I see it. Someone's gonna put a fucking gun to my mouth, like, put your feet above your head, or you die. Your whole family cut in half if you can't put your toes in your mouth right now. Could happen. You never know. On your Discord, it wants me to verify my identity by phone, but when I click to verify, I get an alert that says an existing Discord account is already using this number. I don't think you're dumb, but you might have been compromised! I actually don't know. It's a great question. I've never had anybody ask me that before. How about this? I will lower the verification level just for you. It's effective now. It's still going to require 2FA because I don't fuck around. Actually, that's only for moderation. Sorry. Stop it. Stop.
I'm not sure.
Let me know if you can join and I'll turn it back on. I don't know if it'll actually force you to have a phone in order to stay in it. Maybe it's just to join. Oh my God, the stretcher was on with the voice changer. Shit. Got it? Okay. Weird. The things I do for my community. I'm imagining Chip or Dale making these calls to their ex-girlfriend. Amen. What up, Simon? Steak, we actually have, so I'm actually on a corner. So I don't have a neighbor out this way, and there's never anybody in the neighborhood that way. And even after my years and years of screaming, they said that they've never heard me. Except for the one time where I had my window open and I was screaming and somebody called the cops on me. Having good flexibility would help a lot with your back pain. I'm going to challenge you on that. Only because I don't want it to be true. It's probably a good idea though. Someday you're gonna drop your life alert. Amen. I probably will. Well, if that does happen, at least you know it's someone from chat holding you up. Put your fucking toes in your mouth. Do it right fucking now. Trey Pop, I have not tried Windows 11 yet. I've seen a lot. I'm geeked about it, but when I was weighing options of things to do with my spare time, loading up a cracked version of Windows 11 just to see what it looked like didn't interest me too much. I knew I wasn't going to have the dedication or the time to really dive into it, which is unfortunate because there are a lot of things in content creation and just like within the Knackers brand that I would like to be involved in, or that I would like to like I would love to be on the cutting edge of products releasing and being able to review them and make content for it, right? But for someone like me who it's not necessarily like my primary core content, and also I have a full-time job where embargoes lifting would just completely invade my day job, right? Now, with that said, if I forgot completely about my family, my girlfriend, all of my friends, sacrifice sleep, I could make videos about every piece of tech all the time, make TikToks, stream every day, right? If I sacrificed every part of the rest of my life, I could do the things that I'm talking about. But as I've mentioned in the past, I'm not willing to make those insane sacrifices to be in that spot, you know? So I got to try and find a happy medium. I don't necessarily want to be an unboxing guy or like a hardware review guy, but I would like to, I'm so interested in hardware and like trying out new things and like learning what's good and bad about it. But I haven't established myself as that type of creator. And so I'm pretty much starting from scratch with that kind of stuff. Yo, what's up, Tripod? Good to see you, buddy. Happy Tuesday. Voice changer was on for a second. I need to get a bigger flashing light in my face when my voice changer is on. Posterior chain pain is either a weakness or an inflexibility or both. Interesting. I do have insane lower back pain. So maybe I start stretching. Maybe. How are you enjoying the Microsoft keyboard app? You son of a bitch. I'll actually, do you still, with iOS, do you still have to download keyboards through the iMessage App Store? Which is a really stupid thing to say out loud. That they have an app store that's baked into the iMessage app instead of just making it global. Hello? Search. Microsoft keyboard. No results. I spelled keyboard incorrectly. Microsoft keyboards. What do you know? I can't fucking type on a cell phone. There's nothing. Swipe. Oh, these are apps. These aren't keyboards. You can get them all normal App Store now. Okay, while I'm searching for this. Hi, chat. Happy Tuesday. My name is Knackers. We are doing a Tech Tuesday today. So we have a homie. His name is January and On. I know him from having like beer and cocktail focused content on Twitch. And I think he's like kind of in the middle of transitioning, because I know we had a conversation about it recently. But he was asking questions about microphones and whether or not he should upgrade and what he should upgrade to. And we were talking about it on Twitter. I said, you know what? Being a content creator, why don't we make a piece of content about this? So I invited him to be on the show, and we're going to kind of let him talk, give us his story, and then we're going to kind of talk through it. Figure out if maybe there's something that we can do with his current setup, figure out how he has everything configured, and if he wants to upgrade. Are we back? We're back, and the voice changer is off. What's up, everybody? Hi. Yo, Graves, thanks for the raid. Welcome in. Hello, everybody. My name is Knackers. We're doing a tech tech-focused stream where we talk about technology, hardware, and software regarding the streaming community. And we're talking about Microsoft SwiftKey keyboards for the iOS operating system, and we're going to give that a shot. Scan my face! It's scanned. MKBHD, but Knackify, it would be scary and satisfying. I'd have fun with it. I'd have some fun. For all we know, it could be a completely different at release because it leaked internal. Yeah. I mean, from what I saw, I'm excited about Windows 11, you know, but who knows at this point, you know? Who the fucking knows? Graves, I hope you had a fantastic day and a fantastic stream. Get started. Sign in with a... You download a keyboard and it wants you to sign in. A keyboard! What have you gotten me into, Dreadnoughty? Son of a bitch. So anyways, in about 4 minutes, we're going to call January. I think I don't know if he's down to do a video call or not. If he is, let's see. We'll see what he wants to do. Do your thing, Graves. Thank you again for the raid and take care. Supposedly the leaked version has no bloatware. It's actually faster. If it is actually... Man, maybe they've just collected so much personal data over the past 5 years with Windows 10. They're like, you know what? We've made so much money by selling metadata that we don't ever have to advertise ever again. You know those ads we put in Solitaire and Minesweeper? We can just pull those and we're gonna make tons of money. Still. How's everybody doing? Happy Tuesday. Like I said, you guys came in real hot, real fast, real sweaty. I appreciate it. Thank you for being Notification Squad. Whipping out your fat cocks. Pleasure. Always pleasure to see your penis. We got 5 minutes before we call January. If anybody wants to tell me how their day's going, if you want to vent, you want to say something shitty that's going on right now, now's the time. I have not been able to stop thinking about Battlefield. And I would very much like to play Battlefield very soon. You know what I'm saying? I really hope that game doesn't suck, you know? I'm trying not to get too hyped up about it because I know what that does to a person. But man, I'm hype scared. There's so much hype running through my veins. It's like you get to bang Angelina Jolie, but she has chlamydia.
All right, let's bring that beat back.
Doesn't matter, had sex, you know? Doesn't matter, had sex. I want to make sure this works. I created a new scene for Just Chatting today. Got this one, yeah. And then this one, yeah. That one's for the cameras. Microsoft with a $sign for an S. Amen. Amen. I want to see event. I want to see event, but you won't download Among Us. I want to see event. If that was your attempt at a joke, I missed it. I'm buying a 20-inch Dell 4x3 monitor in like 20 minutes. Oh my God, Girthy. Sounds exactly like something I would do. I made ponzu meatballs and cleaned my chillum today. I'm toasting, rolling meat sack boy. Yo, Weenie's getting real fucked up on the couch right now. Got blunts and incense. It was a joint, but blunt sounds cooler, you know? No cam in Battlefield makes me turn into that meme of the kid holding his breath with the veins popping out. Do I have a fucking... I'm gonna show you a TikTok on my phone, okay? I really wish my media player would work for Pretzel. Or my media keyboard. Let's see if I can do this successfully.
This is my last resort. Suffocation, no
Oh my god!
breathing. Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. Suffocation, no breathing.
Oh, when he was using a filter, he was using face stretch. Oh my god! It looks so creepy. Oh my god! It's so fucking funny. All right, we got 1 minute before we call January. Jesus, that shit makes me laugh. I don't know if I'm gonna pause alerts or not during this. I think I might. I'm trying to think of how to balance these just chatting streams. I don't want to have alerts muted all the time, but I think when there's a guest on, I'm gonna mute them and I'm gonna pause them. So when we tell them to fuck off, we can just play all the alerts and just let them do their thing. What's up, Gamer Inc? There are fun stream things I want to buy, but I don't really need them. Do it. Watch it from my kitchen making spaghetti and meatballs. Nice. Your talks lately have made me very uncomfortable. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. Let's call the homie. Oh my god. Did Weenie order pizza? She got Jimmy John's. I also had Jimmy John's today. Hello? Echo, turn off office air. Did it actually join?
Hey,
Yeah, what's up? Can you hear me?
how you doing? Hold on. Why? hold on. I'm all fucked up here.
Uh-oh.
Why is my Discord not working? Please, Discord, please. We're off to a great start. Off to
Already.
a great fucking start.
Can you hear? You can hear me, right?
I hear you talk, or you look like you can hear me. So
I can.
I'm gonna guess it's on my end.
Oh no. Actually, I don't even know what camera. Oh, you know my camera's not on.
Yeah. I see you. I got you on stream. Let me check my voice meter real fast. I don't understand what's going on here.
Let's see, C922.
That don't make no goddamn sense.
Oh no, do I not have any cameras available?
When I do my audio test, I can hear me just fine.
Okay.
Oh, now I can see. Oh, look at that. We got a little red and blue thing going on. This is cute.
Ooh. Where is my Can you hear me now?
No, I got nothing. What the fuck? Wait, hold on. Try one more time.
Check mic, check.
Hey, there we are. Okay, I got you.
Oh my god. Two streamers trying to figure out video calling.
Dude. One of the things that I hate the most about it is, so obviously you got OBS, Discord, and then for work, I use Teams.
Yes.
And Teams does not like that I have multiple webcams and multiple microphones. And every single time it's like, I've got no can I swear?
Absolutely.
It's got no goddamn clue what it's doing, and I hate it.
For a while I tried to use my streaming setup as but RDPing, like remoting into my work PC and then using Teams on my work PC, and my computers just did not like that at all either.
Yeah.
All right, let me get one more thing going here. Whoops. I don't know why this looks so ridiculous. I always forget that when I have OBS open, it just takes over all of my cameras.
Yeah. It literally will take it.
And
What are you using Elgato or Aver for your
so I'm using AverMedia for my primary, like my primary gaming PC, and then I use an older. Actually, wait. Nope. Okay, I have two AverMedia and one Elgato. It all makes sense now.
Because I found that like something about the Aver system, as long as I'm not using, if I don't have the Aver Media software open, I'm able for multiple cameras or multiple programs to use my my main camera.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Drop this down. Why do I have to see? I don't want to see myself. Real thing. Do I have a picture of myself in the corner? Oh my Christ. Dude, I hate Discord for audio calls.
Put it under you. Put it under you. There you
go. You're genius. and I'm the one giving audio advice today. Oh my God. All right, hold on. So anyways, man, how you doing?
So, I'm good. Honestly, dude, you caught me at a really good time. I got a new job. It starts next month. It is, if they didn't lie to me, it's less work for a 50% increase in pay. So
damn,
I'm pretty stoked about that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What field are you in?
So I work in social media, more specifically, reactive content.
Okay. Awesome. Let me get one more thing going. I'm going to see if this is going to work.
I am quite literally a professional reply guy.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, now I'm intrigued.
Yeah, and I love to talk about it. I have I've been doing corporate social media now for about 5.5 years.
Oh wow, long time.
I am swapping. Yeah, and I am I'm moving to a company called Atlassian. They do Jira, which is like I think their most well-known corporate platform. It is a business-to-business, almost organization software company. Jira is like a digital whiteboard, and they're looking for somebody who is a bit more accustomed to doing fun engagements, and that's literally what I do for a living.
How much of your experience with that comes from being involved in the streaming world compared to just like stuff that you've gotten outside of it?
I would say initially, not much.
Okay.
But since because initially with how my broadcasting went, I was like, oh, I'll do this on the side. It could be kind of fun. And then it kind of picked up more than I was expecting. And it kind of turned into something where I was like, okay, well, this is what I do professionally. How can I look at this and kind of like bring some sort of interesting ideas into my broadcasting and vice versa?
Okay.
And I would say that definitely my ability to find relevant engagements for me to use on my broadcasting handle has been increased tenfold.
Wow. Okay.
So best example I can give you right now. I don't play League of Legends. I don't follow League of Legends anymore. I still kind of am in touch with the pro scene. But just because of who I knew, what was going on, I saw that Evil Geniuses moved to Seattle. That's where I live. I also saw that they were tweeting about some people doing cocktails for esports teams in League of Legends. I saw in that engagement that the CEO was talking about how they liked the cocktail, how it looked, but they don't think it's how the flavor is. So I responded. I was like, "Oh, what kind of cocktails do you like?" And they responded, and I crafted this gorgeous Evil Geniuses Blue French 75 for instant follow. So now the CEO of Evil Geniuses follows me on Twitter.
Let's go.
Right? It's just like following these really, really little morsels, right? Into very, very extremely impactful moments that maybe takes an hour of my time. And I don't know. Maybe it helps, maybe it doesn't, but it's a cool story regardless.
Right. And even if it doesn't help directly, like that connection, like that, and
Exactly.
it's like not only is it what you're super, super good at, but it was super valuable on their end. And what I'm realizing now is like with once you start doing content creation for a long time, you start to see certain doors open up behind the scenes, and you're like, oh, I know what to do with this information because I've been through this before. Like I see a door that's opened up, I see a path, and now I can deploy what I've learned in order to pursue that relationship, pursue that opportunity. And with the experience too, it's a lot easier to make that seem genuine when it is genuine, instead of just like a super excited fanboy looking to get an Elgato partnership.
Well, yeah. And it's not like, another thing that comes along with it is understanding that this is a professional brand. January and On, despite it being this vulgar alcoholic mess, like the second that I got the follow, I didn't go, "Oh my God, follow my Twitch channel. Would you like, please come here, look at this." No, like I accepted that situation that happened. Now I progress. Sometimes they interact with my content. I interact with their content. I now kind of like naturally become a part of their internet circle.
Right.
By just providing that kind of content.
Are you able to comfortably have that type of relationship and mindset with people, like with other streamers, knowing that like we're not in each other's Discords, we don't watch each other's streams, but every interaction that we have on Twitter or on Instagram is just like a good, natural, genuine conversation. And you're like, I understand that we're not best friends, but I still know that we both enjoy each other's like company, right? Because I have so many people on Twitch where we're never in each other's streams, we're not in each other's Discords, we're not constantly like commenting on each other's posts or announcements or releases, but when we do get together, it's like, oh man, you're just a homie or a homette. Like I vibe with you really well.
I think content creators would go absolutely. I think they'd lose it if they didn't, because you need people who, first of all, if you can't genuinely say that, like, man, I just want to talk to this person. Like, I don't care. I don't want to talk about my stream. I don't want to do this. I just kind of want somebody to talk to. And I mean, I think right off the bat, like I showed my wife your TikTok thing.
Oh no!
That didn't your pin tweet, because I personally think that is one of my favorite fucking tweets on the platform. I'll sit in the shower, and if I'm like having a bad day, I just go, my clowns with tits and my dicks with, or my butts with dicks. Like I just like that has become a part, and like I resonate with that because like in my stream, my part of the lore of January On is that my butthole is clairvoyant. And like, so I like, I like feel so like I resonate with that one sentence so much.
That I had no fucking idea. That is hilarious. Well, thank you for the kind words. Okay, so talking about realizing those types of situations. So before that tweet, I had one tweet get a lot of traction, and then I had another tweet that got, or TikTok that got 200,000 views of interaction, and I was like, okay, I know that the way that the TikTok algorithm works, it's going to continue feeding my shit to other people during this like wave, and so I said, what is like the quirkiest, quickest way that I can show people what kind of person I am and the content that I create in 60 seconds. Mm-hmm. And I recorded that, edited it, and posted that in like a night. And then that video got like 100 to 150,000 views. And I was like, that felt like a success. Like that was one of the first times
Yeah,
where
definitely.
I deployed something after kind of
Mhm.
figuring out what I needed to do, and it worked. I'm like, is this how social media works? Is this what goes on
Yeah.
behind the scenes?
Well, like I that's one thing I've never done well. I mean, I can't write a cover letter to save my life, and so the
Oh my
idea
God.
of, oh, this is how awesome I am. This is something I want to do. This is why you should follow me. I don't know. My channel trailer on Twitch right now is me playing Dark Souls, and it's a 3-second clip where it's me saying, "As long as you spit on it first," and then it cuts to my logo. Like that's that's the best I got. Like
I fucking love that. Shit, I was gonna ask you something about it was in regards to your job. It's gone. It's gone. But interesting. Okay, so is the new position very similar to what the old position is?
Yeah, but a little bit more corporate responsibility, which I'm pretty excited about. Right now, I'm under the Microsoft umbrella, which is really cool, except for the pay sucks. And basically, like, if you're like, oh, I want to push this envelope a little bit. Prime example, holy. One day we got spammed with uwus. We had a viral tweet where we responded to some anime tweet, and we come into work and we've got 800 messages that just say uwu. uh, we had to write an email to corporate that got pushed along to like three other like, this was a several $100,000 email chain just to us to get permission to respond uwu.
Are you? Oh my! To respond to the uwus with the uwus.
Just to respond with uwu. And so you can there's a tweet, and it's from it's on what is it, messages with threatening auras, DMs with threatening auras. And it was actually really smart. One of the people who responded to us saying uwu, we responded back. They deleted out their message, so it just looked like the Microsoft Store cold DM'd them uwu.
Yeah, oh my God, I fucking love that.
Yeah, that was me, by the way. So if you like that, thank
Fuck
you.
yeah. How long ago was this tweeted?
That DM. This would have
Yeah.
been probably like 5 or 6 months ago, 3-4 months
Oh
ago.
shit.
It
Okay, I was looking at the
several months.
recent ones.
The
I've never
more
heard of this.
recent, yeah, the more recent one that popped off for me was a response that this woman tweeted out. Um, I don't always Microsoft Excel, but I'm always Microsoft trying my best.
Yeah, I saw that.
And yeah, I responded with, "This is a great Microsoft Outlook on Live."
That was you?
That was me. Yeah, that was me.
No fucking way! I saw,
Yes, that was me.
that, and I laughed my fucking ass off. I had no idea. Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Yeah.
What
And that
power you
is,
have.
that is not only my team's, but that is the highest engaged tweet that Microsoft Stores has ever had. So I got like the seal of approval today, and like, oh my God, it was so funny. We're in a meeting, right, with our stakeholders, and my boss is like, so we had this tweet, and everyone's like, oh my gosh, we saw that, how cool. And she's like, yeah, this is January. He's leaving next week, but you know, we're thankful to
Whoops.
all right. And I'm like, hey, should have paid me more money. Like,
Amen.
yeah,
Hey, like, look at the power I have, and now I'm leaving.
Exactly. And that was fun, man. It's just like, that's the kind of cool stuff that I've gotten to do. And I know that we're like wildly off topic, but I guess it's sort of an introduction.
I mean, if you've seen a minute of my podcast, you know that like my middle name is Tangent, and that's just how how it goes. I don't mind at all. Are you in need of another beverage yet?
Oh, fuck yeah.
You are? Okay. So let's make this super awkward. Let's both go get drinks. You have a fridge in your room, don't you?
Fuck, I don't, dude. I'm actually really happy I don't. It's already 84 degrees in my stream room, and it's going to hit 90 when I'm streaming tonight. So if I had a refrigerator in here, I'd be dead.
Oh my God. All right, let's both leave our chairs and we're just going to leave everybody with silence.
Okay.
See you in 30 seconds. Our timing is impeccable.
I just stubbed my toe on my light.
Whoa! Oh,
Yeah.
your floor fill light.
Yeah, I don't have a fridge in here, but I do have quite the bar.
So I don't think I've ever seen. Do you have a means of showing it at all?
I got you.
You got a virtual camera, don't you, you sexy bitch?
It's actually just one of my burritos.
Oh, okay.
Is that it? Hello?
Uh-oh.
Hello,
darkness, my old friend.
Wait, that might actually be OBS being open doing that. Hold on.
Okay, no problem. I'm sorry, I put you on the spot there. Hey!
That's the room cam.
Upside down room cam.
Yeah, it's mounted upside down, but I just flipped. So.
Oh, I was like,
what a my bar.
Nice.
See. It's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with the collection.
Oh my God.
A little bit. Then I go to my mixing table. So I've got my PC mounted under there. If I'm making cocktails, it's right here. I've got a spare mic arm here, so I can mount a camera that looks there.
Nice.
There's the room camera, and then main setup is right here.
Hell yeah. Do you I see the Voodoo Ranger hat.
Yeah, I'm sponsored by Voodoo Ranger.
No shit.
And I own I sell body pillows. Yeah, so that's kind of a weird.
How many surprises are you gonna drop on this stream?
Yeah, it's me holding a spear in a golden Speedo, wearing bunny ears, with like the biggest fucking package you've ever seen. It was like a requirement
to scale. By the way, what did you pick up to drink?
Since it's going to be real hot out here, I got a Pilsner from Reuben's Brews. I think they're out of, I want to say Seattle.
Reuben's Brews. So I had a homie that was just on the podcast a little while ago tell me about something called Smooge, which is a hard seltzer smoothie made out of Ann Arbor, Michigan. So it's like a smoothie when it melts a little bit. So it's not quite water buoyancy or consistency, but it's not quite a smoothie. It's like it's this weird in the middle kind of blended fruit texture, but it's a hard seltzer.
I was going to say, have you tried any of, it sounds disgusting, but it's texture, not flavor, any of the milkshake style IPAs?
No. It's okay. I used to drink nothing but IPAs, like in my early 20s, and I can no longer drink IPAs.
See, I haven't approached that, but my palate has definitely wanted to widen. I'm on a bit of a sour kick and lambic kick right now.
I love sour so much.
Yeah. The only problem I have with them is they're just too expensive to drink on the volume that I do.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Love fucking $15 for a 4-pack of cans.
Yeah, I just like I don't like doing that. So yeah, I found this interesting. Like, so I don't know if you know this, but there's a global aluminum shortage, and
did not.
If you can find cans, you have to get them because like it's so difficult. And so the example I give here, I don't know how well you'll be able to see it, but this can is actually ribbed. It has it's like, because wherever they got it from, this is not the normal Voodoo Ranger can, but they had to do it because they just had to get the can.
No shit.
And I bought a 4-pack, and for some reason, whatever cans they have, they're only 11.2 ounces. So they're just slightly smaller than your average 12-ounce can.
Are they still in the
and, like,
same
so-
box though?
Well, they actually shrink wrapped it.
Oh my god.
And then Oscar Blues, they have their most famous one is Dale's Pale Ale.
Okay.
And that they obviously had a ton of empty Dale's Pale Ale cans, and they just shrink wrapped a new logo on top of their old already dyed cans because they couldn't get any clean cans or any other can. It's wild.
I can't believe I
It's
didn't
like
know
the
about the
Wild West for
shortage.
aluminum right now. Yeah.
Interesting. All right, let's get into talking about what we're doing here, why you're here. So we had a little interaction on Twitter regarding microphones and audio, and you had said that you were in a little bit of a tough spot. You weren't really sure if it was going to be a good idea to kind of mess with the setup that you have, or if it was worth expanding or upgrading into a new setup. So my point or my job here is to kind of walk you through your setup now. I'd like to have you start out by just explaining what you have, and then we'll kind of get into the rest. Because my one of my goals is to enlighten chat. If there's anybody here that has any questions regarding audio or microphones, now is the stream to ask them. I actually have a bot in chat right now. So if you do !Q followed by your question, my bot will grab it. And then once January is out of here, we'll spend some time taking the questions from chat and stuff. So Mr. January, tell us what you got, and we'll go from there.
Yeah. So okay, my setup is comprised of two main microphones. That we'll start with the main one, what you're hearing right now, an SM58 using, I'm sorry, the Amazon Basic fucking piece of shit cable.
Don't let anybody judge
$10,
you.
I think. People always like, oh my god, the Amazon Basic. Anyway, fuck it. If it makes a difference, let me know. By the way, because I don't actually know.
I couldn't tell you if it made a difference, but what I can tell you is that 95% of people can't either.
Okay, good. And then this routes into an MGX10U. That then, of course, goes into my computer. I have voice meter installed on it. I hate voice meter, so I use it as little as possible. But what I really do like that it does is it lets me digitally route audio through it into my ears. So
Gotcha.
It makes my life a little easier, but I don't like it because I don't use it for my microphones at all. And then the other one is a AT shotgun mic that is routed into a Behringer, what is that? Q802 that then goes into my mixer as well. So I use this one if I'm sitting at my desk. I use the shotgun mic if I'm standing, or I've started this other little segment on my stream because I found this fucking adorable little kids camping chair, and it has a max weight of 100 pounds. And it's I'm a little bit bigger than it. And I'll point my two flood maps or lights at me in two different colors. And so I'll just sit in this little chair. And
I've seen pictures.
Yeah. And I'll just fucking talk. And I'll do it from anything from telling embarrassing stories to like just sitting there kind of being like, I just use it as kind of like this completely informal, silly little situation. Like I told last week, I told the story about how I got a yeast infection on my neck, which, by the way, you can get a yeast infection on your neck.
I guess so.
And yeah, and how the part that really was awkward about it wasn't necessarily that I had a yeast infection. It was that at the doctor's office, he totally called me out, or he totally could tell that I was thinking I got it by somebody taking a yeast infected vagina and rubbing it on my neck. And he was like, no, it doesn't work that way.
Yeah, no, it
like
doesn't.
He saw the wheels turning. And so, he thought I was just garbage, but yeah, so that is the main setup.
Okay, so is as outlandish as that sounds, if you had just come back from like a music festival and you had, you were getting into having some ladies on your shoulders, perfect reason for that to happen. Very interesting. So, okay. Why the two mixers?
So, the two mixers, because both of these, at least in my experience, both of these mixers, even though they can accept multiple microphones, channel them into a single channel audio into my computer, so I can't individually mute them.
Say it again.
And so you put in the two microphones into the mixer. When
Right.
it goes from the USB into the computer, it does it as one audio source. It does not separate them.
Right.
So if I wanted to mute one of them, I had to physically turn the dial.
Gotcha. Okay.
Didn't like that because what I ended up finding was this mic became incredibly inconsistent, and this one was just I would forget to unmute it when I stood up, and the two mixers allows my Stream Deck to have complete control over them, and I can hotkey mute them separately.
Got it.
The other reason, and that wasn't my initial reason because at first I was fine doing it. The thing that I actually hate is my Behringer 802 has a noticeable hiss that was there on arrival.
Yep.
And I hate it. So whenever I do any stand recording, I take my shotgun mic, I unplug it from my 802, I plug it into the Yamaha, and then I record from there. But
okay,
because the Yamaha doesn't.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
So are you not using the Behringer at all, or just when you go to record and not stream?
No, the Behringer is only used when I'm recording because OBS lets me easily filter out that little hiss.
Oh, yep. Okay. See, this is one of the biggest annoyances that the streaming world has yet to fix. So right now, one of the main reasons why the Go XLR is so awesome and so expensive is because when you plug your mic into it, you can apply your EQ, your gate, your compression at that device and then split it to both PCs. Right now, most people are limited to just applying those filters in OBS and then only being able to have those filters when they're using OBS, which fucking sucks if you're creating any different content.
It does suck. And one of the issues and one of the things that I actually ran into is, and this is a failure of me, not the materials here, is I don't know how to accurately apply filters in Audacity. So even though I have, and this one also goes through a cloud lifter as well. My SM58 goes through a cloud lifter as well.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
That's why I have a really tough time because I'll record audio in Audacity and it's pretty low. It's just not very loud. And so trying to boost anything just increases all of this noise that I never hear live, but for some reason when it's in post. So it really kind of is, it's discouraging. And I've just never really gotten that clear sound. And then more recently, I found that OBS has multiple noise cancellation now.
Yep.
It has two options. Well, when I laugh, I sound like a dying whale being deep-throated by a fucking witch. And OBS considers that noise that shouldn't exist, and so it cuts out my laugh. So
Interesting.
My laugh is part of my brand. It's this really high-pitched, fucking, like I said, it's grotesque. But OBS is nah, that ain't happening. And so
that's like every time my buddy Middle Age Stream tries to scream on the podcast, Discord just no, we're just gonna cut that right out. Gotcha.
And
okay.
So I'm going back. Yeah. So I went back to using the other one. And what I ended up finding is that one just makes it sound tinny, even if you have barely any noise reduction at all. It just sounds like I'm talking through a tin can into a microphone, and I hate it.
So are you using the noise suppression filter to get rid of the hiss that's in the microphone?
On the Room one, yes.
Okay, but then on your
On the,
SM58, it's just because you're cranking your gain to get a usable signal.
I was for a little while. So one thing that I've been playing with, when I initially reached out to you, I had this weird peaking issue, and that's one thing that I've like kind of been slowly playing with over the last couple weeks. And I did things like lower the gain, up the volume, like because I didn't have that, like kind of like a little bit like finer touches. Um, and unfortunately, and this is my fault, in an effort to make my desk look nicer, I mounted my mixers under my desk. So I have to go under my desk and like aesthetically it's cute, but troubleshooting fucking sucks.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. So I moved my mixers off my desk from over to the right into this cart, and thankfully there's a pull-out tray, but it's still
There you go.
It's still kind of insane, and if you don't really have your audio dialed in and you have to fuck with it, it can be a huge pain in the ass. So the first thing that I'll ask is in OBS, when you're adding VST filters to your audio source, are you being mindful of what order they're in? Like, are you aware that they need to be in a certain order?
Yeah.
Okay.
And if my butthole's correct, then it goes top to bottom is what you want.
Correct. Yep.
Or yeah, like so I limiter, compressor, noise gate.
Issue number 1 is limiter should be at the end of your chain.
Okay.
Yep. So you said limiter, compressor.
Yeah, so right now, compressors first, noise gate, then limiter.
Cool.
And
Noise
so that is something that I did. I just took the noise suppression off my SM58, and I'm just like, all right, well, people can hear my clickety clacks a little bit more because I was just so tired of sounding so tinny.
Yeah, so that's what noise suppression does. So as you adjust your ratio, I believe is the threshold or the value, it's basically cutting out frequencies of your audio chain. So as it's cutting out the frequencies that you think that are like sounds that you don't want, you're basically just cutting out pieces of your voice, like the sound of your voice. You're just cutting it out. A lot of the times, and this is unfortunately due to a lot of information over the past 5 years about what certain audio filters do and how to use them. A lot of the times people are like, oh, do you have background noise? Just turn on noise suppression and crank it up until you don't hear it anymore. And then people are like, why am I talking through tin cans? So I always try to use noise suppression as like a last resort.
Yeah. And I had it on, when I was using it, I had it on 1, maybe 2 at the very max.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And then other things that I've been doing is before, and this is more my fault, is whenever I saw videos of people using this mic, whether live or studio, it was always like they were like pushed up into their faces.
Yep.
And so that's how I had it set for more than a year, right? I was doing that. And I think that was probably just dumb, but it's what I saw. It's, you know.
So one of the issues that you could be having with the peaking, which it sounds like you've kind of resolved, but just in case you haven't, when you have your microphone this far away, the gain, in order for you to have a usable signal, that gain has to be cranked. So
exactly,
that when you do laugh or you do holler or scream, it's most likely peaking the preamp. When you're much closer and your preamp gain is turned down, you have way more headroom in order to get loud without peaking. And then with that, having the preamp set correctly, not only does it allow you for your noise gate to be way more tight and more accurate. It's just so much easier to kind of tune things down your chain, because the preamp gain, the gain on your mixer, that sets the stage, pun intended, for like the rest of your audio chain. And if that isn't set properly, everything else will just be dog shit, and you've already experienced the frustration of it.
Yeah. And I mean, it was kind of a situation where like I made the jump from like the Blue Yeti, the very standard. I mean, at least at one point it was a standard. Now it's, something else entirely. But
It gets too much hate. It's
and
still a
like,
great microphone, in my opinion.
I mean, it allowed me to plug it in and stream to do what I did. I've been on the front page with the Blue Yeti. I've, worked with games on the Blue Yeti. Like I can't say enough good things about how much a USB mic actually just makes your life easier.
Yep.
And I think, I mean, and this is something, and I have a feeling because I saw you agree with this, that like Twitch likes to say I'm success, or people on Twitch like to say I'm a good streamer because I've got good equipment.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
That's why the SM7B is everywhere. That's why people, and I'm sorry, but people streaming to 5 viewers don't need an SM57 or SM7B. You just do not. Like, the reality is like I have a lower view count now than when I had my Blue Yeti. Like, so it's clearly not a microphone that makes my stream. Like,
Amen.
But at the same time, I do think that once you get into this like extreme technical aspect, there is this true feeling of ownership of your setup, your content, where there is a bit of pride there in what you have, whether it's aesthetics or maybe you're actually into learning what's going on or trying your best, like in my case. It's and so I'm going to start really sweating here because it's just going to get hot in this room, and so I'm going to start becoming moist and I'm going to glisten.
So my question is, if it's 6 o'clock for you, why is it continuing to get hotter?
Because I'm in here, and my computer's in here. Yeah, no. No, I wish it was my appearances giving me this. No, it's 260 pounds of sweaty man meat increasing this.
You have fantastic hair, by the way.
Thank you. Actually, so like this is kind of wild because hair's been coming up in this shit for a while. I used to straighten my hair. I used to be like so ashamed of my curls. I would spend hours every morning straightening my hair. And about a month and a half ago, I was like, you know what? Fuck it, man. I want to have my curls. I want to be happy with my curls. And 90s Heath Ledger was fucking attractive, so I'm doing it. And so I was like, I went to my salon and I was like, I want 90s Heath Ledger, but I want an undercut. And they're like, you sure? I'm like, fuck yeah, I want it right now. And like, we're doing it. And she's like, okay, I'm seeing it. And
okay, I'm glad she came around, but fuck her for saying, "Are you sure?" Don't you question me?
I know. I know. And that's one thing, like, that's the one thing about like I don't like about going to a salon versus like a traditional barbershop.
Hmm.
Like, if you find a good barbershop, I sit down, I tell you what I want. If I'm there for the experience, it's the barber's job to make that an experience, or we get the haircut and we leave. But every single time I've been to a salon, something more catered toward a beauty standard, not necessarily toward men or women, just in like the idea is beauty. It's this back and forth that I don't like. And I'm not here to have a conversation with you. I'm here to tell you that I want a 90s center part undercut Heath Ledger.
And you've got a very like, if your beard was a little bit shorter, you would have like a Martin Riggs from Lethal Weapon, the TV show, look going on right now, which like that man is changing me day by day.
And like of mine, my wife, we ended up going through an old box we had, and it had a picture of me from 2011. Back when I had hair down to my shoulders, like all straight, and I didn't have a beard, and I had my angel bites. I had my double upper lip piercing, and I just looked, and I was like 60 pounds lighter. It was just like night and day of who I looked like versus what I've become.
Yep.
And it was shocking because I mean, you go back and you're like, oh yeah, look at that. That's a nice picture. But also you're like, I don't look like that anymore.
I'm a different fucking person now. Yeah,
Yeah.
I look at myself even from like 7 years ago, right? Of because I'm completely bald now. I shave my head because I started balding at like 27. And I actually grow facial hair. And I look at myself from 7 years ago. I'm like, who the fuck is that guy? And not only that, but I hate the way you look.
Yeah, and it's just it's an experience, and that's kind of like what the whole, and that's transformation. That is, and that inevitably becomes part of, I think, any broadcast or any business, and if we want to go that one. And so it's been a journey, and I'm happy to like play with this, even though, like I said, it does make me frustrated as hell. But I try my best.
I wouldn't have guessed that you had just recently changed hairstyles, and it looks great, and you should keep going with it.
Okay, will do.
Good man. Okay, so another thing, and this is in regards to your mic peaking issue. So
Yeah.
right click on your audio device in your system tray, like your Windows 10 audio thing, and then click on Open Sound Settings.
Okay.
And then on the right side, under Related Settings, do you see Sound Control Panel? If you don't, maximize the window, and it'll pop up on the right side.
There you go. It's open.
Cool. So a little trick.
Hey.
What?
Do you use Ear Trumpet, by the way?
I do.
I fucking love Ear Trumpet.
Yeah, it's a fucking godsend.
Yeah. Also, I remember, because I remember the reason why I got it, because I right clicked my Windows thing one day and I was like, wait a minute, there used to be a fucking option here. And I started researching, and Windows took it away for some stupid fucking reason. And I learned that Ear Trumpet puts it back. And now I'm an Ear Trumpet, I don't know,
fanboy?
Evangelist.
Ooh, I like that, evangelist. I'm going to turn on my other just chatting scene. Here we go. Okay, so if you go over to your recording devices and right click on your mixer and click properties.
Okay.
And then go over to the levels tab.
Mm-hmm.
If you right click on where the decibel level is, or the percentage level, I'm sorry, click on decibels. And if you adjust this, it's obviously going to adjust your audio live. 50% is not adding any additional gain to your microphone chain. So if you have...
Oh, really?
If you have your slider at 100%, your computer is adding 15 decibels of additional gain on top of what is coming into the PC. So for me...
And there's no way that's going to be clean.
Exactly. So if you ever have friends that are like, when they're speaking, it's fine, but as soon as they get loud, Windows just decimates their audio signal, this is probably why. You've obviously seen what normal mixers look like, where 75% is 0 decibels, right? Is no added additional. And then usually like the last 25% is additional gain. Windows works in the same way. So when I first was trying to set up my dual PC setup, I could not figure out why my gain was so fucked up in so many different areas. And then I learned that Windows adds 15 decibels a gain if you're at 100%. So both on my streaming PC and my gaming PC, I keep my preamp at pretty much 50%.
Okay, fuck. Well, I'll be doing that as well.
Is yours at 100?
Because then you might not be able to hear. It is 100% at 100. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. How much audio experience do you have before streaming?
0.
Same.
Yeah, this is I mean, I don't even know how much I wouldn't even say I have audio experience now. I have, this is a problem I'm having. What kind of YouTube videos can I look at that
audio
somebody is
tolerance
discussing this matter? Yeah, that maybe tangentially is related, and I fuck with it. Like, so I had when in like the OBS filters, I thought the top one, I thought I had the opposite, or I had the order in reverse.
Gotcha.
So
yeah, having those kind of flipped around could definitely change the way things work for you. for sure.
Mhm.
If you have, see, you've got a great microphone. Not only do you have a decent preamp, because the Yamaha mixers have pretty decent preamps, especially compared to the Behringer mixers, and you have a cloud lifter. So you have a great starting point. I have a really difficult time saying, yeah, you should just go out and buy another microphone. Because in addition to all of that, you've got a dynamic microphone as well.
Yep, exactly. I if I do upgrade, there are some I'm looking at, but I also just know I've seen what people with my setup can achieve.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so I know, so basically, like, I knew there was going to be there's a lot of user error here, and I'm comfortable with that as long as I know there's a fix, right?
Sure.
And so that's something that I'll play around with right when we get off here. I'll lower the Windows settings. I'll get under my desk. I'll play around with the feed there as well. That's going to be kind of interesting because, like I said, with this one, which I'm actually more worried about my SM58 sounding good than my room cam right now. I find it's really interesting how much. And sorry, I'm like stuck on this Behringer introducing its own thing. Is that just a Behringer thing?
Yep.
Introducing noise like that?
Yes. Okay. So not only do I have ground noise loop eliminators in going from each PC into my Behringer mixers, the Behringer mixers going to other audio devices, I also have hum eliminators. So I am just trying to eliminate hiss everywhere. On top of those issues, my house is 100 years old and has extremely dirty power. So when I plug my audio devices into power, I just get interference and noise just like right off the bat. Do you have any hum eliminators or ground noise loop isolators in your setup right now?
I was actually just about to ask you what those are.
Okay. So basically what happens is when you, especially in dual PC setups, when you are connecting a bunch of audio devices together, and especially if you have audio going from computer to mixer and then mixer back to computer, you're basically creating this loop where audio interfaces or where audio interference is very susceptible. So once you plug all these up, you'll get that super high pitch whine, like whistle. It's like it's only audible when you have your headphones cranked. But for whatever reason, whenever you listen back to a VOD, you're like, holy shit, that sound is so prominent.
Yeah, so this is like, this is something that I'm confused on. So your headphones are plugged into your mixer.
Correct.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't do that. I still listen to all my audio through my PC. What is the advantages for doing audio out of your mixer?
So you don't necessarily have to, because if you were to plug your headphones into your mixer, you would hear your microphone in your headphones. Like you would be monitoring. So to some people, that's like a requirement as far as broadcasting. Are your earbuds noise canceling?
No, they're completely generic.
Okay. So
I actually just bought these because I have these pair of headphones, but I don't like what they do to my hair.
Yeah, we're sacrificing for the curves, baby. Not only are you stopping straightening your hair, but you're making sacrifices to embrace the curls.
Yep.
Are you gonna like grow it out and keep it curly?
I don't see it. I honestly don't see it getting past here. I've had long hair with my beard, and like you can see, my hair is like basically fucking pubes, and it becomes like Velcro. And so, like, if it gets down to here, it just attaches here, and it ain't cute.
I can understand that. I can understand that. So a benefit for me personally, having my headphones plugged into my mixer, these headphones require a headphone amp in order to be driven properly, in order to deliver the sound at the accuracy and at the level that these should deliver. If I were to plug these headphones into my computer right now, I wouldn't be able to hear anything. And if I did, it would be super faint and super shitty. If you have earbuds, not really a question, but if you wanted to upgrade to audiophile level of headphones, the headphone amps that are in the mixers are usually pretty decent, even on the cheaper Behringer mixers. But you only have one PC, right?
Yep, I only do a single PC,
Okay.
and that won't change until I potentially buy a house. So we're more than a year away from that.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, it's really hard for me to recommend people move all of their audio over to a mixer because you're going to have to push all of your audio out of your computer into the mixer, but then also route your microphone back to your computer. You're going to want to monitor both at the same time without sending any duplicate audio back to it can kind of just get unnecessarily confusing.
Yeah, and that was kind of something that I looked into because I know that when I actually made the move, I was watching a bunch of videos on routing audio, going to the computer, back from there, listening to that, but using that. And I was just like, I don't think this is serving me. I'm not interested in 2 PC streaming, and I'm not necessarily interested in monitoring. So
Yep.
it just wasn't. So I kind of just left that alone. And like I said, much like with Voice Meter, I found the more curves, the more turns and forks I added, the more confused and the less quality I got. So I was like, you know what? This works. Something simple. I'm going to keep it here, and I'm going to make it work for what I've got to do. And then I don't even game as much anymore. So I don't even need. It was kind of funny. I actually got a line on a 3070. So I've got a brand new 3070 in there, and I've stopped streaming video games. Like, it's just like, I'm like, why did I do that? I don't know. I just
hey, I mean, because if you just stopped playing video games, do you feel like there's a chance that maybe your offline gaming will pick back up? Did that completely stop for you once you started streaming games?
Honestly, I mean, I had a 1080 in there before, so it was still a competent machine.
Okay, that's what I got.
Games. And so every now and then I find like I'll kick one on, but once I realized that it wasn't that I liked playing games for people online. It's I liked being online. Playing video games was just the only way I knew how to get an audience.
Okay.
And so that's where, and so like, and that's when like initially I was, one game. I wanted to be known in this game. I wanted to be involved in the community of that game. I wanted people to come here for that game, and that's how I ended up starting streaming.
That's so tough
and
to
I don't
maintain.
regret it. Yeah, and I mean, I played a fucking early access beta game for like 3,000 hours.
What game?
It's called Dauntless. It is a free-to-play Monster Hunter style game.
Yep,
now
I know
available
Dauntless.
on Epic. I'm still partnered with the game. Some of the developers are still really good friends. If I'm ever up in Vancouver, I go see them. My logo is still in the game, which is really cool.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and I think they're incredible people, and I love the work they did. The game was never going to be something that was going to carry me long term. Plus, like, all the other successful creators in that directory were like, oh, this is, you roll here, this is how much stamina you use on this attack, then you dodge here, and you can get these ultra fast kills. And then, like, it's so funny, man. You get like the lineup of like my friends, and I love them still, but they're ultra good hunters. They like speed runners. They've got like sub 30-second kills. And there's me, and I'm just fucking chugging beer and just screaming. And like, everyone's like, oh, why do you use this cell? And I'm like, because fuck you. That's why. I don't give a shit. Like, you can't see it. I'll get it for you real fast. I have the spear from the game.
I was wondering what that was.
It is. All right, story time.
Give it to me.
So, once upon a time, this is when I was just started streaming. I had one monitor. I had my computer at the time, and I was using my old laptop for chat. And I had gotten some success. I had some fans that were a part of my channel. They were really interested, and they were like, "Oh, January, why do you only have one monitor?" I was like, "Well, I can't afford it." And they were like, okay. Also, January, what would it take to get you in a Speedo to dance with the Warpike? And I'm like, I don't know, $500. And within 30 minutes, boom, it was there. And so my wife and I made that, mostly her, because she's more talented than I am. And you can go to my YouTube. There's a video of me in a golden Speedo with that weapon dancing to Sexual Seduction by Snoop Dogg.
Oh my God.
So you're more than welcome to watch it on stream, but you might want to mute it if your audio makes it to VOD.
What's the channel name?
YouTube, January and on.
January and on. Oh, fucking YouTube doesn't show you fucking channels when you search them anymore.
Oh, hold
I
on
don't
here.
know. Why did
just link
they?
the video?
Why did they do that?
Can I put it in your chat, or do you want me to DM it to you?
Yep. No, you can put it in chat. You'll get timed out, but I'll just snag it. Whatever's easier.
Okay. Actually, I just closed Twitch, so I'm sending it to you.
What? Whoops. Oh my God. Look how short your hair is.
I know. This was about 3 years ago, I think. Just about. If not real damn close.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Did you already have that gold Speedo?
No, I did have to buy it for the event. But yeah, and so then through that is why the artwork for the body pillow is the same. Because then the conversation some years later, it was like, Jow, you were already in the Speedo. We need the body pillow now. And so that's how the artwork body pillow was done. And it was my God. So I had to commission somebody to do this art, and I had no fucking clue who to do. So I just DM'd my fucking emote artist who drew me these cute little bunnies, and I was like, hey, would you be able to draw me with an 8-pack, a huge dick, and a spear on a body pillow? And she was totally into it. She's like, fuck yeah, let's do this. I want to be a part of this. And so she went through the whole thing, the design, and she went above and beyond. She like reached out to producers in China and like helped set that up. So she helped me get the ordering process all done. And now I have
Holy shit.
Oh, I can't forget. Where is it?
Went all the way.
If not everybody wants a 5.5 foot tall, fucking huge package thing. I've got keychains
Of the same pillow.
Same pillow, little keychains.
Oh my God. How now are they like made and in another country, and when people place the order it gets shipped, or do you have 500 of these in your basement?
I do everything myself.
Oh my God. Worth.
Yeah. No, luckily I just ate more of the cost, and I just found she was nice enough to help me find a manufacturer who's okay with lower numbers.
Gotcha.
I just paid more per unit. And I put it up on Etsy, which I got banned from Etsy, and I had to put in an appeal and fight with them. I'm like, listen, man, I see tits all over your fucking pillows all the time. You let my package be.
Packages are sexual. Tits are not, Jow.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That is too fucking good. That is a tangent story that I absolutely love to hear. Okay, so do you find, is there any reason for you to go down to 2 mixers, or you like the functionality of being able to turn one on and turn one off with hotkeys, and you just want to keep that the same?
Yeah, so I think even though it's probably, it's definitely the more expensive approach, I think for the setup I have now, how my operation works, that ability to hotkey will trump the better sound I'd get from using both mics in the Yamaha.
Yep.
Yamaha does sell a single input USB mixer,
The AG03 and
it is-
AG06.
but from my understanding, they're very hard to get for some reason. I don't know why.
Pandemic.
But I'll likely be, I'll likely be just replacing the Behringer with a higher quality single channel mic
Gotcha.
or single
Okay.
input mic or single input mixer. Excuse me. Yeah.
Do you need mixing capabilities, or do you just need an audio interface that can input a mic?
With this one, I just need something that gives me sound. It's like, because like you already know that condenser, a condenser shotgun mic like this picks up fucking everything.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And so I already have to be super careful with the gain. I just need something that can give me some goddamn clear audio. That's
Gotcha.
all I need.
There are
need-
a lot of really good options out there that aren't mixers
Okay.
that are more affordable than those single channel Yamahas. A little bit more affordable, not a crazy bit. I'm going to give you this. So this is something called StreamWiki. This is basically a wiki that I've built for technology for streamers. Put this in your DM. So save this for later. Is it under? No, I'm sorry. I gave you the audio. Excuse me. I gave you the audio portion, but I need actually the hardware portion.
I'm still going to save that page too, though.
All right. So for audio interfaces, because you just have the shotgun mic going to the mixer, and then you said it was an 802. Do you have the 802 USB?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. That was always like a huge. There's a non-USB version of those mixers. The amount of people that I've had pick up that mixer and go, "Where's the USB port?" I'm like, "Oh, motherfucker."
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give you this link. So if you were to go there and you go under USB audio interfaces, the M Audio Air is a really, really good budget USB audio interface for a pretty decent price. Again, you plug in your mic, you've got to tune your single gain knob. Has pretty decent preamps and is a good place to start.
All right.
If you're looking, I know you like aesthetics. If you go down into the intermediate or mid-range, that Audient Evo 4, a little bit more plasticky in build, but again, great preamps, has 48 volts, phantom power, and I think this actually has two inputs for whatever reason. It has monitored 1/4-inch outputs, and it's powered by USB-C, which is like a huge plus for me these days. It really pains me to see audio interfaces coming out with old USB periffs.
Which one are you talking about? Say that again, please.
Audient Evo 4. It is under the mid-range, right below budget.
Oh, that's tiny.
Tiny. Yep. Yeah, because the 502 is
fucking
taking up some
awesome.
space. And Chad, I'll show you what we're looking at real quick here.
Yeah, I just I ended up getting this. It's actually like a tray that you put in a kitchen, but it fit perfectly under my desk and up against the wall, and I just able to kind of get them both there. Rat's nest would be a compliment, but you can't see it.
Take what you can get, right?
Yeah. And it uses USB. Oh, and a USB-C, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yep. So I have
see.
heard.
That's pretty cool.
Again, haven't used one of these personally, but I've watched so many reviews about USB audio interfaces, and that has just been one that's been highly recommended for the price.
Well, I don't have a date on when it'll happen, but I can pretty much guarantee you I'll pick it up, and when I do, I'll let you know.
Okay, cool. So that pretty much that solves that. Unfortunately, again, like with the shotgun part of the environment, there's not going to be much that you're going to be able to do with the background noise unless, and this is really going down a more detailed path, if you were to use an EQ filter in OBS to help trim out some of the unneeded frequencies. That is a lot. It is something that I'm learning how to do now, and I wouldn't suggest that you just kind of jump into it, but it is sort of kind of an option on the back end. Um, it's hard
something I'll
to
look into, but
it's hard to offer those types of solutions to people because people want a solution, but not everybody wants to learn the ins and outs of analog audio in order to get the solution,
Yeah.
you know?
And unfortunately, I mean, this was never designed with the idea of some fucking nerd in an 88-degree room to be shouting and drinking beer on the internet.
True.
Like I am forcing this equipment to like this is a 10-year-old mic, by the way, that has traveled the entire United States. And now it sits here and catches my beer spit 3 nights a week. Like, you know, I deserve to have these problems. Like, I kind of deserve to have these problems.
When's the last time you took off that pop filter and just gave your capsule a good old sniff? Has it been a while? It's been a while, hasn't it?
I mean, the reality is like this was a mic donated to the stream from an ex touring manager. So I don't really want to get that close.
Fair.
If COVID actually has an ability to like surface live for like 3 years, I guarantee you this mic will be is subject zero right here. No fucking no. So we take yeah. So I mean, and this was kind of interesting because in this problem that I've done in this journey that I've had with this microphone, I was sitting there, and at one point I even purchased another one. And I was like, okay, well, I mean, yeah, it's a 10-year-old microphone. This makes a lot of sense. You know, it could be having some issues. Plugged it in and I had the same issues. So I'm like, well, the microphone's fine. And then like I had like this internal crisis, like, should I just return the old microphone to Amazon and be like, yeah, what the fuck you send this shit for? But like I didn't do it. No, I couldn't.
You didn't have the heart for it. Good man.
know.
You're a good guy, that's why.
Are yours the one that have the I don't know if the ones that have the switch on it are the newer or the olders?
I just bought 4 of these guys, but they're the ones that have the power switch on it. And man, it is just, I know it looks weird on camera. Like most streamers don't want this on camera because it looks weird to them. Like they want the sleek SM7B. But man, what a beautiful and what a fantastic sounding microphone.
Dude, even the way that you have yours set up right now with how far away it is, it still sounds great.
Yeah. I'm really fucking impressed with it. And the only reason I actually didn't get the Switch is I just read negative reviews on the actual Switch.
Yep. Yeah.
Like, people don't like the actual Switches themselves.
Yep.
I don't know. Like I did this weird thing on your stream and I just saw myself like
playing with it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So
so it's a Hardy mic and it worked. And yeah, I don't know. See, to me, what was kind of fucking wild, right? Because I know that all of the, you know, the hardcore streamers, like, oh, the SM7B, you know, that whole shit.
Yep.
But to me, this was the microphone that I saw my idols screaming on stage, listening. Like when I went to a fucking metal show, this is all they had. This was the cheapest fucking touring mic you could get. So when I got this, I was like, fuck yeah, man. Fuck that other mic. I look like one of my fucking metalheads. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Like, I was like, I loved it.
Good.
So,
I'm glad. And you didn't fall into the cliches of blind, even though I love the Yeti, right? But like everybody was just like, if you're gonna buy a mic for stream, you either gotta buy a Blue Yeti for $100 or a Shure SM7B and a Focusrite Scarlett Solo. It's like, you motherfucker. But hey, we grew.
So I initially was like, I will not spend a dime on this stream that it doesn't make. And so, and even then, like, even when I go out and about, right? Like I've got, this is the most recent stream upgrade. My camera, it's a Sony A5100. I bought it used for, I think like 300.
Perfect.
The mic is a Mika. It was $75. These lights are outdoor floodlights. They were like $30 on Amazon. Like, I'm not gonna be the person who goes out and I'm not gonna be the person. I see you, Andy. I'm not gonna be the person who like spends a shit ton of money on equipment that I can't fully utilize.
Sure.
I used to have a green screen, but I fucking hated it. After playing with it for a year, I took it down. I was just
Isn't it the worst?
So the thing that what made it hard is having curly fucking hair. I realized how terrible keying out curly hair is.
Yeah.
Everything becomes a cloud. And I would look at it and I'd be like, I fucking hate you. And I would sit there playing with the little, oh, you fucking piece of shit. You goddamn motherfucking piece of shit. And I hated it. And I was like, and one day, like, I don't know, it was a stream. It was a combination of maybe I didn't get to the store that day. So I only had a few beers. It was probably hot. And I guarantee you my numbers were down. And I remember like turning off stream and I'm like sitting here and I just look over at my OBS and I just see this cloud around my head. And I was like, motherfucker. And I just rage tore down my green screen. Yeah. Instantly got on Amazon Prime. Fucking USB lights. And I was done with it. I'm just fucking done.
Isn't it insane how you can have composure for so long, and then in just one moment of weakness, you just fuck everything. Like physically fuck everything. And you're like, I'm done. I'm completely over all of this.
And if you'll notice, the anger you end up lashing out at is never the actual problem.
Yeah, 100%. Yep.
So,
Thank you.
I had a seltzer delivered. These Bud Light seltzers are fantastic. Do you still like cheap shitty beer too?
Always. Cheap shitty beer has its place, and I will ride that dick until I die.
Thank you. As soon as I hear somebody say like, no, I don't drink that shit anymore, I'm like, okay, well, I can't talk to you anymore. We do not vibe.
I definitely, what's interesting is so we mentioned on the onset about like IPA and how tastes have changed. All through college, I drank Rainier. I was just like, that was my go-to beer.
Never even heard of it.
I could get like it's top tier trash. You can get like a 30 pack for like $8. Like,
oh my God. Okay. That's, okay. I've seen this beer.
Yeah. And I ended up getting some a month ago or no, like 2 months ago. And I was like, this is fucking disgusting. And at that point I was like, okay, so what's going on here? And I went to the store and I actually live streamed a shit beer tier list. And I bought everything from like Miller Lite, Bud Light, Budweiser. And I went, PBR, and I did the whole fucking shebang. And honestly, I left saying that Budweiser is better than people give it credit for.
I wholeheartedly agree with that. I've had the privilege of going to the Budweiser factory in St. Louis, and I got some fresh Bud right off the branch. It was delicious. I was absolutely blown away.
And another thing about Budweiser rather is like, I can be in Bellingham, Washington. I can be in Miami, Florida, and I can be in Korea. And every single time I open a bottle of Budweiser, it's going to taste the exact same.
That is one of the most depressing parts of enjoying craft beer is that you're like, I found this amazing beer 2 weeks out of the year, and then it's just never shown up again. Like the not planned obsolescence, scarcity, like planned strategic scarcity of products drives me up the fucking wall. It's why I have such I love keyboards. I love mechanical keyboards. I love the hobby. But holy shit, if it isn't the most frustrating hobby to be a part of, and everybody just gobbles it up. Oh, hey, group buy for these keycaps. $400, 5 months waiting time. Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing?
Yeah. If we're gonna, we'll call it a spade. Fuck Pliny the Elder. Fuck your bullshit. Only gonna do a little bit. You can ship that shit all up and down the I-5 corridor. Don't fucking tell me there's some arbitrary stop at Portland. Everybody knows you're lying.
It drives me insane, man. I can't take it. And I get that there are some people, like there's some dude who hand makes these insane epoxy keycaps where he'll build like an aquarium inside of a space bar. It's some of the fucking most insane, artistic, unique stuff I've ever seen. I understand that he can't make 3 of those in a day, but everybody else, fuck off, man. You're fucking killing me.
Yeah, I guess I should be careful here because we've got a true craft beer legend in chat, and they would actually be an incredible. If you want to do a craft beer one, Andy, bro.
And he doesn't fuck around. All right, I see him.
We love Andy. Andy's literally a legend. If you ever get a chance to talk to that man about beer, it will be one of the best conversations you've ever had. I promise you.
Oh my God. All right. Right click, bookmarking. Oh, I almost banned him. Well, I'm not going to right click on things anymore.
But no, it's artificial scarcity, man. And then you mix in what's going on now with real scarcity, and it really just sucks.
It does.
It really sucks.
Yeah, buying things right now is a terrible experience.
Well, and did you see that the Linus Tech Tip video about scarcity?
I did.
With GPUs.
Yep.
The whole thing where what he was bringing up, he's like, things aren't necessarily hard to find because they're limited, but they are. But every single company is selling more than they've ever sold before.
Mm-hmm.
So people are just buying it. Like actual people are actually buying this stuff.
Right.
And you know, it is a bummer. Like what? Because I remember because I gave away some of my webcams at the start of it. Because some of my family, their kids are, you know, at school, like they're working from home, and my sister, her son, my nephew only had a desktop, and she was like, "Hey, is this camera okay?" And she linked me a C920 that was $250.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, just whoa. Just take this one. Like, no fucking way are you spending $250 fucking dollars on a C920.
Yeah. That got real rough there for a while. Oh my God. Yeah, thankfully that's calmed down. Thankfully, you can find Logitech C920s in stock now, but they're still pretty expensive.
Yeah. I need to get ready because I've got my own shit to do here in 30 minutes.
That's right. Okay, so do you have any last questions, any final details that you'd like to kind of clear up?
Yeah. Do you think, and just on a simple thing, would you say closer and less gain, or further and a little bit more gain, or a little bit more gain for a condenser?
So there is a...
Or no.
Yeah, no, you had it right. So there's a certain sweet spot. And to me, I like to have like a fist in between me and my microphone. A lot of the times, naturally, my terrible posture, I don't know if you saw me trying to show chat how flexible I was, but holy shit, I'm in bad shape. So thankfully,
okay, hold on. You don't know shit about flexibility right now. I'm going to send you a clip.
Oh God, okay.
Go ahead. Go
on. So for you who is doing... If you are going over into the just chatting type of content, it is more viable for you to do further away and more gain because you don't have the constant clicking and mouse and key clicks. And when you're in a just chatting environment, in my opinion, room noise is a lot more acceptable because it's like this is the atmosphere that I'm building. Like it's me in my room in this area. And you can kind of get away with it. If you're doing competitive gaming and you're just like all the time and your gain is fucking cranked, you're going to drive everybody insane. I can tell you what would be best, but it's really going to come down to your preference out of what kind of sound you want. I have, and again, a lot of your end game or your end result is also going to depend on your ability to tweak. So in my opinion, when you have the mic closer, it's easier to keep your preamp gain down. It keeps your noise floor down. It keeps your background noise at a more audible, like a not audible level. And it's just easier to maintain things. When you start getting further away, it takes so much more work to kind of EQ everything, get rid of the background noise and the noise suppression. So right now, your mic sounds great, in my opinion. The only issue that I notice is when you get animated and when you're looking around, you're not focusing your voice on your mic capsule. But if you're further
that's always
away,
been a problem on me.
and you've got the mic cranked, like if you have your gain higher, it's not that much of an issue as it would be if you had your gain super low and the mic super fast. With particular microphones, and I don't know off the top of my head how much of a factor this is with the SM58, you have a proximity effect where if you're too close, you get nothing but mouth sounds and clicks and saliva, and it gets really, really boomy. There's like a sweet spot in between being far away and being super close. So
I would say probably it's probably pretty close. Probably like making contact.
Is probably
right,
are you asking if that's what you should do?
No, like I'm saying, like if I'm this close, I feel like you can start hearing my mouth.
Oh yeah, it's like the volume just goes.
Yeah.
But if you, and I wouldn't suggest trying to do this before you stream. If you go into your recording settings and you lower down your preamp volume to 50%, so it's even, you might find that you have a lot more room instead of going from like normal volume to super, super fucking loud volume when you're getting loud.
And I think I'll probably I'll actually, after I'll jump off this call, I'll go into monitoring via OBS and I'll kind of play around with that.
Cool.
Because if I could just yeah. Thanks. I really appreciate this.
No, you're very welcome. Yeah, and my DMs are always open to you. If you ever have any questions off the cuff, more than happy to answer, man. No problem.
Thank you. Fuck, man. And yeah, it means a lot. I know that it's kind of wild because like this is like it's like, well, because there's also stuff like I don't know what the word for this is, but I know that if you kind of like talk too close, it gets really loud. You get too far away, it gets kind of, and like one of the things that I've always struggled with, and that's actually why I went with why I introduced doing the shotgun mic, is because when I tell stories, I move. I'm such a visual storyteller with my body that I need to have that flexibility to like move and kind of do it. And that's one reason why I do it. But it's also, these two mics want to do completely different jobs.
Right.
And I don't exactly know how to, I'm still learning how to make one of them do their job correctly.
Sure. And you are not the first person to throw money at a situation because you're not 100% educated on how to make it fix yourself. So don't let that be a downer for you. I've done it. It's why I have two Behringer 1204s. But hey, we're here to help you through.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome, man. Hey, get out of here,
everybody.
Yep. Have a good stream.
Will do. Cheers, y'all.
Catch you later. What up, everybody? Yo, thanks for chilling. Oh my God, so many new faces in chat too. Yo, it's good to see everybody. Hello, 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 hello. Oh. I'm 12 months now, show feet. Yo, I didn't hear an alert. I didn't hear shit, homie. Better give some subs. I'm just kidding. Here, I had alerts paused. Let me play them. Oh my God. Let's go. Talking about
mics, microphones.
I've never had a mic so perfectly EQ'd.
Bloop.
The hell?
I will eat your ass.
There it goes.
Take that mic and shove it up your.
Butthole! I really wish my camera would focus on my face instead of the microphone. Angelic Cypher and Scribble Dojo, thank you very much for the follows. Clay Frank, thanks for the raid earlier, man. Hope you had a fantastic stream. It's good to see you. Ice Orb dropping the 12 months, 1 year of resubscribage. My homie, let's go. Gingerbread Gentleman, hello, Andy. Good to see you both. Welcome in. Big Shoe, thank you for the 18-month resub. Thank you guys all for being here. This is super awesome. I saw some new faces join.
Show feet, or I'm gonna go into my sound settings and change default format to something else.
I can't lift my foot any higher. That's as far as I can go. Ah!
Not a thing about making it accurate.
I can't.
It's a thing about making
Oh.
it feel right.
I can't. That's all I got.
I'm sorry. I literally cannot lift my feet any higher. No cap. Onlyfeet.com. Gippy, it's good to see you. Ice Orb, hello. Zonger, Big Shoe. Joe Tashi, you've been here since the start. Ernst, what up, homie? Good to see you. JB, welcome in, buddy. Hello, hello, hello. I missed anybody else? Kisseth? Now Kith. Andy, again, thanks for the follow. Good to see you in chat. Paulie Morph, good to see you, buddy. I didn't give a shit about keyboards really, but now I want an aquarium spacebar. I'm not fucking around with that guy. Jelly key keycaps. If none of you have seen these keycaps before, I'm about to blow your fucking mind because you never thought that you needed art in your keyboard. These are keycaps. Yes, please. Continue. Hello?
It's not a thing about making it accurate.
Hello? Can you just log me in? Log in? Continue? This is just straight up not logging me in. You know, Microsoft Edge has been giving me some fucking flack recently. Hold on. It will not let me continue. Uno momento, por favor. Is Instagram just having a I can't even load the webpage. Hello? This is a sexy song.
Logmain? Please go to logmain.com/scamtrain and input the code BigBadFarDaddy so that I can begin the maintenance.
So I heard logmain, but I'm assuming that was log me in, but it was saying main as in like low main. Chatbot, you're so multicultural. Hello? Instagram? I don't always log in with two-factor authentication. But when I do, and I'm in a hurry, I'm never typing in the box. Look at these fucking space bars. It is a koi fish space bar. Is that not one of the coolest things that you've ever seen in your goddamn life? A little while ago, they did a 8-bit series. But of course, Instagram doesn't know what the fucking internet is, so it can't display any pictures, but you can kind of get an idea of what was going on there. God damn. Why? Why me? I'm just reading through chat. I don't know if he answered this for you, Ernst, but yeah, he has an SM58 for his primary mic, and then he's got a shotgun mic for his secondary. There we go. It loaded. Holy hell. Yeah, it's expensive. It's expensive, but these are all handcrafted. They're insane. What up, Greg? Gweggy! Isorb, thanks for the 200 bits, bud. You just reached a new badge. Why is there not notifications? What do you mean? Oh, they're just not on screen. I don't have alerts on this screen. I think is it cam list alerts? That's my old one. That's the new one. Should be, let's see, gaming. Alert box for audio. Let's see. Copy. And just chatting here. Paste.
Log main. Please go to logmain.
There we go. I used Prime last night. It said I was at 19 months subbed. I remember not last night, Zonger, but on Sunday, right? On Sunday during the podcast. I saw your resub come in at the end of the podcast. When you said they put an aquarium in a space bar, I was trying to figure out how they would feed the fish. Exactly. I mean, again, pieces of art. They're absolutely insane. They are look at these little guys. They craft those. Absolutely insane. Just the absolute coolest. Like here's like a rover, a space rover, and then they're all just epoxy mold built. Just some of the coolest stuff that I've ever seen. I would love to get one day. A koi fish space bar is calling me name. One of them nights. All right, let's go to. I saw a couple questions come in while we were talking, so I'd like to answer those. Everybody that came in a little bit later, how you guys doing? How's your night going? You having a damn diddly time? What is... Oh, he sent me this during the talk show.
Get ready.
Voodoo Ranger.
Hey, I have a question. Where the clown at?
He's right here. You can probably see his hand. Maybe? Yeah, just a little bit. He's chilling.
just chilling with Grogu. Being a good boy. He's nice and safe. He is good as the boys over there.
Hey, brother, chilling with the wifey and drinking some bourbon. Stoked to talk to you this weekend on the podcast. I am also very excited. For anybody that doesn't know, I'm going to be on the Bud Cave podcast with Bud Cave and That Family Games, two dudes that I met with, or I met from Middle Age Stream. So Sunday's actually going to be a dual podcast day. I'm pretty fucking excited for it. Super pumped, man. Hope you're having a good night. I got to roll. Mama's coming home and baby needs a diaper. I'll be sure to check back. I'm super interested in tech stuff. Hell yeah, Andy. Thank you so much. Have a great night. Thanks for coming in and chilling with us. And we'll see you soon. See you soon. I am a huge fan of the format that we just did. As you guys know of me deviating from video game content over to more tech and just chatting content, I am just trying different things left and right to see, okay, what's the type of just chatting content that I like that enables me to talk to people that I like, people that I look up to, peers, and how can I also create great content that is valuable for the end user that makes people go, yes, I want to be there for that stream because I want X. It's not going to be I want somebody good looking. It's not going to be I want comedy. It's not going to be I want wisdom. It's going to be like I want this. And I think tonight, cleaned up a little bit on my end and having like some dedicated topics. I think having people on to talk about the tech problems that they have, to give them insight, which they will be able to take and implement, but also if there's people in chat that are also facing the same issues, that they can learn something. So I am very intrigued by this type of content. So I'm gonna run with it a little bit. And I don't have anything else planned at this particular moment in time, but I'm a huge fan, and I think it's able to branch off into a lot of other questions. I think it's like it opens up so many different routes of communication or conversation, not communication, rather. And that I like. There's a lot of times when I sit down to do a podcast and I'm sitting down with a brand new guest and I get nervous before every podcast. I want you guys to know it might seem like I have it some sort of together when I'm here doing the thing, but man, if I don't have like mini nervous panic attacks before like every podcast, like holy shit, what if we don't get along? What if I don't know what questions to ask? What if I don't know how to steer the conversation? What if they just don't really have anything to say? Like there's always that fear. And I'm going to toot my own fucking horn here, but every fucking podcast, I end like 2 hours of talking and I'm like, why was I so scared? I've been doing this for 5 years. Why am I so scared of this? And I never have a problem. I never have a problem navigating the convo, never have a problem coming up with talking topics. Like I will actually panic write out a bunch of topics or a bunch of questions to ask, and then I end up getting to like 3 of them. And so, and even though you do this a long time, you start to lose faith in yourself a little bit. But it's good to be nervous. This is going to be so fucking corny. There's a line from Get 'Em to the Greek where it's the end of the movie, and all this snow is going out to perform, and Jonah Hill's like, dude, you don't have to do this. I don't want to give any of this story away. And he says, look, I feel nervous. And he says, it feels good to feel something. And I don't know why, but it was like this really corny line from a comedy movie. It wasn't meant to be like wisdom based or informational, right? But he just said that and I was like, damn. Like even though being nervous or being scared, we view it as like a negative feeling, it's still a feeling. And if you kind of learn to just like curb it a little bit and kind of use it to your advantage, it can actually be really fucking sweet. So that's what I've been learning to do for myself. And even though I sit here when the podcast is starting at 9 and I'm sitting in my chair having a nervous breakdown, Even if it's nervous, even if it's scared, like it's good to feel something, because it'd be way worse to just be like, pass of the pod, I see. I am excited. And then just do your thing, you know. Gunslinger showed up in chat. I see you. What up, homie? Yo, what's up, anime? Autofocus bugging tonight? Yeah, dude. I know that there's a way to do this. I just haven't had the balls to go looking for it. When you don't output your video through the HDMI, there's face tracking autofocus. So even if I were to put up my hand, it would still stay focusing on my face because this is what I want you to focus on. And there's a setting somewhere in the camera to fix that. But like, I would have to like take down the camera and then look through it. And I just, it's a lot. You know, it's a lot. We have questions. I'm so sorry. Look at the koi space bar with RGB lights behind it. What's up, Autumn Zombie? You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I am saying? That is what I am saying. Can you, and that's one LED. Imagine if you could have multiple LEDs that lit it up. Come. That's what I'm saying. It's so cool looking. I don't know if I would ever like spend $5,000 to outfit an entire keyboard with epoxy keycaps, but god damn. If that just doesn't make me, ew. Oh my god, I almost threw up. Yeah, awesome. All right, question. Did this come in 3 different times? Okay. The top part of my desk is thick. Some clamps that would attach to the desk are too small. What would you recommend? I have the Elgato 3 Wave microphone. I think he just accidentally submitted it 3 different times. I don't know what happened there. I don't think that my shit. I don't know. Okay. So this is kind of tricky. I don't think I have. I used to have a mic arm. So with some mic arms, they only come with a clamp that has like a certain depth, right? However, there are other microphones where you have to actually drill a hole into your desk to mount the mic. That is an option. Holy fuck. If you don't want to go that route, unfortunately, you're going to have to find a mic arm that has an adjustable depth that supports some of the thicker desks. I'm going to assume that you don't have a desktop that has like a tabletop and legs. I'm assuming you have like a desk, like an armoire of a desk, that it just makes it really hard for other mics. For mic arms, I know it's shitty. Hi, Sorb, if I didn't say thank you for the additional 100 bits. Thank you. Bearded, that is Jelly Key. Jelly Key on Instagram. They do group buys for their insane keycaps and such. And super awesome stuff. What you know about rolling down in my ass? Is your shit broke? I hope not. Nope, I see it. Here, let's try this. I'm gonna just type out like an insane amount of characters and see if it gets cut off or split. If Will Smith made electronic music, this is what I feel like it would be like. Yeah, no, that works. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, what's up, that's Last Chance? It's a plastic folding table from Amazon. Oh, yeah, and those got those thick-ass bases. Okay. I can't show you what I'm looking at or I can't show you what I'm thinking of. When you're looking at mic arms and you're looking at the base of it, so you'll have like a thick cone of a base, right? You know what? I'm going to just XQC this because this makes the most sense. So like for the Rode PSA 1, right? You've got this cone where this is where the mic arm actually comes out of. And then you usually have a super solid back plate like this. Actually, I'm sorry. Oh my God. Oh my God. Right? Right? And then you've got the screw thing that's got this little dinghy here. Okay. So a lot of the mic arms that you buy off of Amazon, they have, this is, you've got your little twist handle. This is a static piece of metal. There's nothing you can do about it. It's the wide that you get is what you get. On some of the other mic arms, what you'll notice is you'll have the, oh my Christ, the same cone, right? But then this will actually come in two different pieces. And then you can, there's a bolt that goes through both that hold them together. So then what it pretty much allows you to do is this entire piece down here can be moved up and down to change what depth you're working with. Off the top of my head, I don't know which mic arms have that. So let's learn together. Let's learn together. Oh my God, I fucked that up. StreamWiki! Two and a half inches? That's a thick bitch. It's a thick bitch. So like right off the bat, you see how wide or how tall that clamping mechanism is. This one is another. So this is the mic arm that I use. This mic arm has some downsides. It's short and it doesn't quite cover as much distance. But as you can see, again, an adjustable plate for adjusting to whatever depths that you have. Yo, what's up, Engineered? What's going on? This one I don't think does. Nope. I still have my... The Rode PSA does not. The PSA 1. Rode PSA 1's been getting a lot of hate recently. And it just by looking at it. Usually the clamps will tell you the maximum depth that they support. And if you don't see an official specification from the manufacturer, you can usually go into the answered questions and somebody has asked about the depth of it. The Rode arm I got had it. Really? Mine did not. Mine is not an adjustable Rode PSA 1. This one don't say it all. It's only the clamp giving you problems. Gotcha. Yeah, unfortunately, unless you're like a professional metal fabricator, I don't know if there's much you're going to be able to do with your current mic arm. I would say invest in a different mic arm that has deeper clamps. Make it deeper. I love this mic arm. This is the mic arm that I use. I'm a huge fan of it. You can't see what I'm looking at. This is what I'm looking at. The Vivo one. The Vivo! Engineered, how you doing today? Happy Tuesday and welcome in. You have the Rode mic arm? I had the Rode PSA 1 for a long time. I loved it. It's actually the arm that's holding up my camera right now. I use a mic boom arm to hold up my camera. You do what you got to do to save the brew. I've actually looked. No one has ever encountered my problem. I mean, somebody's encountered your problem. Here's the other issue that you have. The underside of those folding tables aren't always flat. They are indented, or sometimes they're even hollow. And no matter what mic arm you have, it can be a little difficult to get something that works. Let's see what Google says. Mic boom arm or folding table. Let's do this. Let's go into the Blue Compass ratings. All right. And we're going to do see all reviews, and let's search for folding. Folded, fold, folded, fold. Damn. That's a massive cock. All right, let's see what the ratings are here. See if anybody talks about a folding table. Folding table. Negative. Shit. Folding. Oh, I do spelling. Damn. Rode PSA 1, 8,000 ratings. Folded in half, folded, semi-folded, fold. How do you mount your Elgato mic to that? So it all depends on what shock mount comes with the Elgato mic. I can't remember how it hooks up. Oh, look at that. That's what I'm looking for. So it looks like they've got... Oh my God, he's so good looking. So yeah, do you have the shock mount that came with your mic? Wait a minute, what were you talking about your Rode stand didn't have, because I might be confused? I'm talking about on where the screw is underneath to secure it to the table. There's a plate that some mic arms have that you can adjust how deep. Like if you have a really deep table, you can take the clamp part apart, make it wider or make it taller, and then re-secure it together. No mount came with it? Do you have the Wave 1? Yeah, that's Troy Baker with an Elgato Wave 3. Can you believe that? You're going to want to invest in this, last chance. If you don't have this already, this is what you want. Ooh, a C-clamp is another great idea. You guys may or may not see this on the internet at some point, but I just recorded some content for a company. And one of the things I talked about was my very first mic setup, where it was an IKEA lamp stand. It was an IKEA lamp that I took apart and then connected my Blue Snowball microphone to, and that was my boom arm. And I used that for years. Former folding table user here that used a cheap mic arm. It's not a perfect solution, but I solved the hollow underside of the table by taking a large bouncy ball and cutting it in half. That is such a great idea, because not only when you cut that bitch in half are you going to have a rigid side that's going to stay put, those bouncy balls are so grippy. Like, if you ever had like a bunch of bouncy balls in your pocket, like a fucking weirdo, you're like, why did I put bouncy balls in my pocket? But if you like bouncy balls, you had them in there at some point and you're like trying to pull them out. It's like trying to pull out a cell phone with a silicone case as an adult. Like, what the fuck is going on here? Bouncy balls in the pocket. 2 extra balls. Balls. Wave 3. Okay. So this shock mount right here on the far right side, you've got a mounting screw that is going to mount to the end of this arm. And that's how you do it. Hunter, how you be, dude? I saw you popped in at the beginning of the stream, so I know you've been in and out. But it's good to see you, man. Hope you're doing good. Samson NBA 28. Three-inch clamp. There you fucking go. It's got a clamp and a hole. Pretty good ratings too. Do I have this one on StreamWiki already? I don't. Let's fucking go. Now let's open up Notion. I don't think I have the hardware part of Notion completed yet. Oh, do I? Cameras, microphones. All right, let's do this really quick. Let's do add page. We're doing, I think we're just doing probably a regular ass. Let's do this. We'll just duplicate this. Mounts, booms, arms. You guys can't see anything. 1440p downscale at 720p. What do you know? What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, yeah, you call that a brain freeze. Oh, hey, Weenie, there's those dividers. Sounds great, man. Thanks for your time. I'll let you know how it goes. We're here for you. Whenever you need. Whenever you're ready. Whenever you're ready. Sorry. I'm so fucking sorry. Hello? Oh, this is... Okay, this is all hardware. I just want... boom arms. So this was... What are we drawing? What's that? Turn my NDI off. Samson NBA 2828. 28. $44. Oh my God, they have large and in charge versions. Okay. There it be. For a second there, I had a thought that I wanted to put a link or a price, but Amazon prices change so effing much. There's no real reason to do that. Your guest was a cool duder. Yeah, January is pretty tight. So like he said, he was doing game streaming for a long time, and then he got into crafting like industry related, gaming related cocktails on stream, where he would go out and do these super extravagant cocktail building streams. And now it seems like he's doing like more just chatting content, kind of branching out into that area as well. Which I'm always a super fan of. Right now, Chad, I'm gonna ask you a question, and then I have to go pee. What type of content are you watching the most on Twitch right now? If you want to narrow it down to a single game, you can. I'm not gonna look at chat because I want to know the answers. If you wanna narrow it down to a genre or like a mode within a game. What is the type of content that you're watching on Twitch right now that you find the most interesting? Like when you launch Twitch, what's the type of content that you're gravitating towards? And so I'm gonna go pee and I'll be back. Pyro, if you're still here, say something in chat because you had asked about my chair earlier and I didn't answer you because I was busy. I can't be bothered by chat. I love you. Bye.
It doesn't matter how much you know about implementation or writing layers or any of these kind of video game terms. None of that matters if you can't write music well. So the first thing for me is always learning your craft. And it doesn't matter where the music is going ultimately. This is when it's in your head and you're still thinking about it. You've got to know how to basically see it through completion practically on your own these days and have it stand on its own with everything else that's out there.
All of a sudden, the lo-fi channel in I've been wondering why my macro board has not been accepting my macros. It is unplugged from the computer. I have this really weird issue. And again, it's one of those issues that I haven't had the time to really troubleshoot. Sometimes when my computer reboots, it gets stuck at the BIOS splash screen. And I have to unplug all of my USB devices, do a unplug, clear CMOS, turn the computer on without any USB devices plugged in, and then plug them all back in once it boots. I've been dealing with that issue for years. Here's another question for you, chat. Is there anything about your computer that is fucked up, but you just deal with it? It's just one of the downsides. All right, I'm gonna see what streams you guys are watching. Conversations I can interact with. Tech. Honestly, gaming with friends, typically hilarious banter or good just chatting. Word. Basically not gaming unless I'm supporting a specific person. Fair. If not, conversations, sim racing. Farting into Mike ASMR content. You all know what Zonger is into now, chat. Oh my god. Small viewer comfy just chatting. Word. Knackers and Barnacles are actually the only two streams I bother watch. Okay, so you guys obviously know where I'm at with streaming, right? And you may or may not know that I'm a fucking mess behind the scenes when it comes to this thing. And I have my ups and I have my downs, and sometimes it seems like the downs are way more prominent than the rest. Getting rated by Barnacles and then having like a couple people stick around and come back was like one of the greatest pick-me-ups. I can't even fucking tell you. Because there is definitely, I think in my particular situation, not everybody is affected by this, but like ADHD, which I don't know if I'm diagnosed yet, but I'm kind of feeling like I might be, and we're going to find out soon, plus imposter syndrome, you just get in this really weird, fucked up mindset of, I don't think I actually belong here. Sorry, I should put my hands down so my camera can focus. And nobody actually likes what I'm doing. So fucking common in the streaming space. And to be rated and to have people come around and then to have people return is like fucking mental yoga in an instant. I can't even tell you. You shouldn't get to a point where something like that is the deciding factor between you quitting streaming and continuing streaming. But sometimes when you've been doing this for so long, those little itty bitty things are game changers. And some of you may know this, some of you may not, but the power that you hold as an individual in a chat is fucking immeasurable. And I mean that in the most literal way possible, the most purest definition of that word. The power that you have as a single viewer, a single audience member, is immeasurable. And I don't think a lot of you understand what power comes with that. And I don't mean like you can ruin somebody's life if you really tried. Just fucking get that ass doxxed and then sucked. Get that ass sucked and then doxxed. But your presence alters people. It really fucking does. I say that without a shadow of a doubt. Don't ever leave me! Basically what I'm saying. I do like music as well. I used to consume a large amount of music streams, preferably DJ music streams. And then I just stopped. And it probably ties in with me just not really listening to a lot of music lately. But I'm getting back there. I've been jamming out Taking Back Sunday and Enter Shikari like it's my fucking job lately. Does anybody use a Twitch desktop app? I did a poll. In chat a couple months ago. There was nobody. There was nobody that used that app. Creative streams, podcasts mostly. That doesn't change much though. Fair. Twitch sent an email earlier today that I was receiving the new localized sub pricing. 2 hours later, they said, sorry, we sent that by mistake, JK. Yo, get that ass sucked. 42. Oh my god. I have a bad case fan that makes noise. If I smack it, it stops making noise. I have one of those too. My case has a removable soundproof panels, but I always have them off because otherwise it gets too hot. Amen. Fan that keeps spinning and sounds like the noise of a door opening, closing in Halo. Oh my god, that's terrifying. Graphics card has 2 BIOS, and I was having crashes anytime I played a game. I thought my card was going out. I took the card out, looked, and it turns out it was switched to the bit mining. Oh! Interesting. Switched it over and bam, fixed. Motherfuckers. The great thing is how I wound up here, but via Gray. You know, I think about that a lot, Cajun. I think about how there are certain aspects of my stream that I don't necessarily do anymore, but were the original reason why some people were like, oh, I'm going to give this stream a shot, you know? And unfortunately, that just kind of comes with the territory of being a creator and evolving as you go. Is there are people that found you at one point in time that liked you for one aspect of your stream. And then eventually, like, you as a creator change as time goes along, and that person just kind of fades away. You know, I can't even count how many people I've seen come and go, right? There's been people who have come in and donated hundreds, if not thousands of dollars, and then they just disappear. And it is the weirdest fucking thing to experience. Imagine just a random person that showed up to your J job. You jump to your J job, shows up to your day job, and just like pumps you up every fucking day, tells you how good you look, how great you sound, how good of a job you're doing, and then they just throw money at you like you're a fucking stripper. And then one day they just never show up again. And then you look across fucking 116th Avenue and you see the same guy over in another building just doing the same thing. You're like, what the fuck? It's weird. It's so fucking weird to have that level of support from somebody and then to just have them disappear for whatever reason. Like, right? You never know the reason why they disappear. It could be because of you. It could be because their life situation changed. They could get married, have a baby, have a controlling significant other. Are you watching that fucking Twitch again? It is fucking hot in here. You know what's crazy? It was like 55 degrees today. Yeah, it's 58 degrees in here. It like outside, it is so hot in here. It's a Jimmy John's cookie. You know who else I listened to today? Incubus. I haven't listened to Incubus in so fucking long. You know what else is crazy about growing up? There will be music that you listen to religiously that has such emotional power over you And then one day you just move on to something else, right? Like I got this fucking tattooed on my body because of how big of an impact this band had on my life. And now it's just kind of like, I'll listen to you once every 4 months. And in that moment, you're like, I'm never gonna not love this band. There is never gonna be a time where I don't listen. Like, this shit is so good. I listen to it all day, every day. I go to every show. I cry in the pit. This is my shit. And then one day it's just, oh man, I forgot about that album. Crazy. Crazy. Welcome back, Earthy. It's good to see you, buddy.
I can open the door?
The content is amazing. I can tell you, I think I found you from BBR watching. I was in and out over time for 3 years, but kept coming back because you. Great content and have the uncanny ability to bring awesome, like-minded people together. What you do affects others in a great way. Thank you, Big Shoe. Thank you. I realize I have a lot of I don't think I'm an introspective guy, but I think when it comes to streaming on Twitch, because I've been around for so long and just experienced so many things, I fall into an introspective conversation regarding Twitch. And you have all seen that I've tried playing video games on Twitch for a really, really long time. And while I think that I did a decent job at video game streaming, it wasn't the best, it wasn't amazing. It was nothing that was like, oh, I'm sitting on the couch, Knackers is booting up Skyrim, I need to go watch, right? It was just like, I was just okay at it. And this entire time, I've been trying to find, what do I love and what am I good at? Because I've always been, balancing between those two things. And even though I'm still doubting myself, from the moment I wake up to the moment I fall asleep.
Hey, buddy. You waddle in here? I'm eating a cookie you can't have.
The positive reinforcement that I've gotten from the content switch has been a little bit of a green flag that's like, hey, this might be good. Not only are you enjoying yourself, you're not struggling to go live. You feel rested when you're here. Time flies when you're here. And my content has, I feel like my content has purpose again, where I feel like I lost that for a while. Because I always knew that I wasn't going to be a full-time gaming streamer. Always knew that. But I still wanted it bad for some reason. So thank you for the kind words, Big Shoe. It means a lot. And to see the same people come back over and over again is absolutely insane. And I feel like could be onto something cool here. So I'm just going to keep running with it and trying different things. I use the desktop app. There's an issue where if you pop up a stream into a separate window and then close it, the audio keeps playing. And the only way to stop it is to exit the Twitch app. It gets a bit annoying, but I prefer the app. So why do you prefer the app? Because that's super interesting. Oh. Now you guys can actually see the dog when he's in here. Oh, and then the kitty's going away too.
We can see your tits on the couch. Where are you?
Oh.
You good boy. Go get him.
Girthy, it was a chocolate chip cookie from Jimmy John's. Great shirt back when they played music and had cool shows like Jackass and not trash reality TV. Amen. Amen. Welcome in, Plague Rat. Yo, 90s kid all day, son. Thanks for pointing out OBS Ninja in your tech stream last week. It's so much better than Zoom. Are you actually using it? Okay. I need to spend some time with it because I've heard really, really good things. People from Hacks, I can't remember if you're also from the Barnacles raid originally or if you've been around for a while, but there was a lot of people that were saying, hey, you got to try out OBS/Video Ninja. So it's something that I want to try out badly. I just need to see if it's going to end up working for my workflow, if it's going to be okay. I just recently migrated all of my podcasting stuff to Podbean as opposed to hosting it myself in Amazon S3 and then writing a blog and all that bullshit. So uploading the audio version of the podcast has gotten nothing but easier and easier and easier. So if using Video Ninja can make my life even easier, I'm going to nut. I like the app because it keeps the stream in a separate window and audio source from Chrome. That's fair. That's fair. Joe, have you ever looked into Live Streamer GUI? It's a application that pairs with the Live Streamer command line application. Have you ever used that before? Both Zoom and Discord have just been disappointing lately, and I don't want to ding them too hard because. Oh, hey, you want to bring me another seltzer? I'm getting fucked up tonight. Winnie made me a bracelet. Look at the awesome colors. It'll match my Teddy Fresh hoodie. Free dog hair. The last Bud Light seltzer?
All of them.
Oh my god. Well, those are yours, remember? Because I drank all your Trulies and then I bought you a new pack. I can't drink them again. What was I gonna say? I love you. I don't know. No, I was saying that to chat. So Joe Tashi, Live Streamer is a command line based app that lets you run streams in a media player like VLC or Media Player Classic. The Live Streamer GUI is a second application that just brings a graphical user interface to Live Streamer to where you can launch streams in a player like VLC or Media Player Classic in source quality, and it allows you to change the quality of the stream even when they don't have quality options. It used to be amazing because it would allow you to get around ads, but that doesn't work anymore. But if you've got Twitch Turbo, like you say, then it shouldn't be a problem. Hey, how the fuck? Hello? Hello?
How to do it?
Thank you. Yeah, Weenie just wove this today. Yo, what's up, Corbase? What'd you say? Big weaves? I don't know where is it the other one you made me the same color, is just thinner? Okay. I got an idea. This content, make little charms 5 little wood charms and then wood burn things into them. Like you could wood burn our initials in it and then put the drill hole through the charms and then put it on the bracelet. I just want one that says fat cock. Is that, where was it? See ya. Hello? How long did this take you? 2 hours? Weenie will just roll a fatty and just make something. She's got an insane brain like that. Like, she has ADHD, but can also just roll a fat doob and then just hone in on one thing and knock it out. You have a lot of hyper about you, don't you? And who knew that one of the most famous porn stars in the world? Mia Khalifa. Yeah. She gets the injections, though. No, she does. No. Oof. Dude, I was trying to pull these ends like so fucking hard and they just... It's confusing, okay? Bracelets are confusing. Leave me alone. Oh my, you know, I think Weenie used to use alternate player for Twitch as well, but I think she stopped within the past couple weeks. I've been, show of hands, is there anybody here other than Tashi that uses either YouTube Red or Twitch Turbo for your ad-free content viewing experience? I'll have to give it a look, because hacks right now for the podcast, I have everybody record their audio locally when I'm doing the group show. And then I can just use that for editing and post. But for the live is going to be where it's tricky, because the way that I have everything set up, I need to be able to capture everybody's webcams in OBS. So the basic setup of how my podcast works is over here, I have the Zoom call with everybody's cameras. And then I use display capture to bring them all into OBS. And then I use NDI to send this entire monitor to my gaming PC so that when I'm talking on the podcast, I can have people's cameras directly in front of me talking to them, or else I'd just be like fucking rubbernecking all day long. And I don't want to do that. So I need to be able to replicate that in a way. And also, I wonder about the audio quality of a Video Ninja, you know? Even gaming? Initializing RAID disks and then onto the ESXi install. My voice is worn out. I think I need to do a better job of monitoring the volume of what I project. My voice seems to be getting... Or maybe it's just because I've been off. Yo, what's up, Duple? I've been off for a week. I heard Twitch Turbo will get ads. Really? I have YouTube Red through my sister sharing her family plan. Nice. I just listened on Spotify for the first time, and the audio quality sounds so good once you have the raw audio. Dude, I know. And you know what I've actually been doing lately? I have been EQing everybody's mics for them before publishing it, which I've been learning how to EQ recently. I'm so new at it. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I've learned like a super basic baseline EQ of like cutting off any frequencies below 80 and above something. I don't know. Hello? Oh. You know, boosting lows, lowering mids, and just like getting a little bit more clarity out of somebody's voice. And even with recording somebody's audio over Discord, you can still do a good amount of tweaking to get it just like a little bit crispier. And then of course, I run the audio through that website, that AI website that auto compresses, normalizes all that stuff, and that's a huge help. So I'm super, super happy with the quality of the podcast now that I've been putting a little bit more time into it. Because I know for the most part, people watch live. And I think the next thing that I want to do is start putting the video version of the podcast onto Podbean so that if people want to listen to the podcast on Spotify, they can load up the video as well. But I need to learn how to do that. Duple, I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. Other than being like overweight and tired because I have not been respecting my sleep schedule, things are okay. You talking shit? I've ate so good these past 6 months. So much so that I've gained an insane amount of weight. But goddamn, if we ate good. Lemon and honey water, and amen. And ginger. Yo, what's up, Thrillo? Is it Thrill Ho? Thank you for the compliment. YouTube Red for a long time. Okay. Recently switched to the family plan for YouTube Premium to share with the folks. I wonder if we should look into that. I think we need YouTube Red family. Is that like $15 a month? 17 a month. You want to do that? $9 a month for YouTube Premium, no ads. You watch YouTube on mobile? I can't hear you.
Sucked.
My dude. Welcome in, everybody. Hi. We're sweating. We are sweating in here. Hi, my name is Knackers. Welcome in. I do just chatting content focused around technology, hardware, and software regarding the streaming space. So if you enjoy just chatting content and you like having a place to talk about tech because you also love tech, this is the place to be and a place to pee. Hope you're doing solid. Yo, Dilbo, thank you so much for the raid. So very kind of you, and I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I think it doesn't block ads that our streamer runs, just pre-roll Twitch ads. Gotcha. Duple, it was very, very worth it. Browser source is within OBS, so you can eliminate the first part in your chain. Okay. You have to use a control room in a normal browser to set a camera audio to your guests. That is the thing that interests me the most about Video Ninja, is that when you have inputted audio, you can actually add audio sources to each one of those media sources. So if you have somebody who has a mic that's not quite as tinkered with, You can set a limiter, you can set a compressor, or if they don't know what a noise gate is, you can set a noise gate for them. That type of functionality is so crucial when you're running a virtual podcast. So very, very interested. Oh my God, excuse me. Geek Girl Games told me to hit you up for tech questions. Just wanted to see what your channel was about, and I'm impressed. It's so high-end. Love it already. Well, thank you. Thank you. Been in the game for a little while, and yeah, talking tech shit is my shit. I'm all about it. Dab Squad, show some love. Let's go! Thanks, Stilbo. You're always so nice. I want to know about the camera you're wanting to get. Don't get the whole AI thing. Okay, so that is in regards to the USB PTZ or pan tilt zoom 4K camera that came out from a company called OBS Bot, which interesting, you know, OBS Bot PTZ camera. January 19th, 2021. I don't want to get DMCA'd by this person.
Webcam with gimbal and gesture. My name is Michael, and guess what? This is not your average webcam. This webcam is advertised as PTZ. Pan and
I'm just going to scan through this really quick. So, is a pan tilt zoom camera, which for those that don't know, it just allows the camera to pretty much move in any direction. Most of the time, cameras like this will come with software where you can do face tracking or body tracking, so the camera will follow you along the around the room. This is very common if you have like a conference room style meeting room, like a virtual meeting room, right? Where you've got a pan tilt zoom camera at the head of the table, and they have AI where depending on who's talking, the camera actually will have the power to zoom in on whoever's talking because it can detect where the audio is coming from and then zoom in on that person. So super fucking crazy. And of course, nowadays with how much tech has progressed because of the pandemic, this shit is super, super cool. So this is a $150 USB-based 4K PTZ camera. And they just released a new one within the past, I would say, month or so. But super fucking cool. Also comes with software that has some sort of tracking ability. So I'm really interested in having this as like a gimmick camera, right? I have some ideas for some things in the future, but to have this as a secondary camera to like turn on, get up and, stand up and walk around and have a camera be able to follow you and have like a dedicated mic and shit, it'd be super, super cool. And I just want to see what kind of functionality this type of device has. And I reached out to the company. I'm like, hey, do you guys need some people to test this camera out for you? Because there's like TikTokers everywhere that got a hold of this camera to fuck around with. And that's the other big thing about this camera. You can use hand gestures to control it. So you can turn on AI follow with the hand gesture. You can zoom in and out with different gestures and as well. Like, fucking cool. So just something new. Again, it's not going to be super high quality. It's going to be a little gimmicky, but it's just another tool in the hands of creators that could be super awesome. TED Talks coming soon. I've actually, I have tried to get my hands on some more PCBs so we could build some keyboards, but the Super 16s have been out of stock forever. It's actually been really hard to get my hands on one. So hopefully those will come in the near future as well. Right, Scribble? Very interesting. And I want to say the MSRP is $199. But they are currently on sale for $149, and $149 is pretty fucking good. Oh, Damn. They hit me back and they said, we are currently now not doing that. Okay. All right. It's okay. I was too late. I was too fucking late. So we'll have to see. I know a lot of creators, a lot of good tech creators are going to have this camera in hand pretty soon. And it'll be cool to see what people do with it. No more cooking streams. My goddamn ribs. My ribs! That's right. We found an additional boom arm that has adjustable depth. So that's good. Boom arms have been weird for streaming because when everything kind of started getting popular, the Rode PSA 1, which was a $99 mic boom arm, blew up. It was like the go-to decent mic arm. And then you had an influx of people that weren't okay spending $100 on a microphone arm. And so they went like the $20, $30, $40, $50 route of microphone arms. We've got a large population of people that have spent the $20 to $50 range of money on a boom arm and been completely fine. And then there's also a large group of people that have gotten those boom arms and they've fallen apart, they've bent, springs are super loud, no cable management, and just kind of like an abysmal experience. But now, here in 2021, we have like a really good range of a bunch of different mounts. The Elgato multi-mount obviously is on more of the expensive side. And actually, do they kind of specialize in mic arms? Or are they more for lighting and cameras? I don't know if the multi-mount is meant for microphones. They've got the super wide bass stand, so I don't know off the top of my head. You've got the Vivo mic arm, which is the one that I use. That's $80. Is like a great in between. We just found this one, the Samsung NBA 28-28, which has a super, super tall clamp, which is a huge thing. It looks identical to the Rode PSA 1, just a little bit bigger, and obviously a different logo on the end of it. And this little spigot coming off of the mic is a little bit larger as well than the one that's on the Rode PSA 1. So, super glad to be able to find that. We also have Blue Compass is still $100. These Pro Boom ones are expensive. I think this is like a $200 or $300. Yeah, $200. But if you're somebody who wants a boom arm that can come out and up over your monitors, which is something that I would have been very, very interested had I known that this existed. And it's got the exact same shock mount that I would have used. It's got the same mic. This would have been like the go-to for me back in the day, but I didn't know it existed, so I never got it. Holly, was your response to oh no, I'm sorry. I thought you were responding to oh no, you were responding to Joe Tashi. Gotcha. Okay. I don't think it has, I don't know if it has facial tracking or body tracking, but it has person tracking. I know that much. Question. So months back, Elgato came out with their own version of acoustic treatment panels, and massive uproar from the streaming community because you've got people that just hate everything Elgato does. You've got audiophiles that say that, you know, $5 foam works just as good. And then you've got the people that are saying like, hey, there's a reason these are so expensive. The one thing I kept my eye open for, which to this day I still have not seen, is somebody who took the cheap acoustic foam that you can buy on Amazon and then took the Elgato foam and did a scientific audio test and compared the results between the two. Somebody who was knowledgeable enough to record the frequency response and the sound waves and show like, yes, these don't work as good, even though they're 5 times as expensive. And of course, you've got audio geniuses everywhere that are claiming, right, making these claims that these Elgato panels just aren't as good, but nobody actually creating any content to prove that they aren't as good. And it's still been quiet. Have any of you seen content like that? Have you seen any content from creators that take the Elgato panels and put them up against other panels to show that they're overpriced? Joe Tashi, that's actually one of the main reasons that I want YouTube Red. For that exact reason, my friend. I wonder if you could get away with using an IP pan tilt zoom camera because you can pick those up for 50, 60 all day long. You could, but I would argue that 20 to 30% of streamers nowadays have wired networking capabilities in their office, right? So most of the time they're either running off of Wi-Fi or power line adapters, or they're running like a single cable into their room, you know? Very, very... What is this fucking interstellar shit going on? Real quick, I'm going to zoom in for effect. If you enjoyed the movie Interstellar, but you have never seen the movie Sunshine, you need to fucking go back and watch the movie Sunshine, okay? I'm not going to say that the two movies are comparable, but they're fucking both so good. I watch clips of Sunshine on YouTube all the time. It's so good. All right. I did watch the movie. I watched it with you. Yes. I came home one day and you were watching it. I sat down and watched it with you. Oh my God. Booth Junkie did a video on audio panels. Okay. I don't know much about audio panels, so it would be a learning experience for me. I've actually really wanted to get Booth Junkie on the podcast. I would love to get him on the podcast. Booth Junkie audio panels. No, yeah, just Sunshine. It's a space movie. Quick and easy, super effective DIY acoustic treatment panels for voiceover. Oh my God, this video from him from 5 years ago. Oh my God.
Brand new whisper room, and you set it up and you got inside for the first time and you went to record your voiceover.
Look at him.
So the stuff we're going to use is called...
Oh my God, he looks so different. You lost some weight?
Wider than the booth itself.
I thoroughly enjoy that, man. I would love. So like when I reach out to these guys, I need to have something to offer them. And in my current state, I have nothing to offer either of those guys. So as soon as I come up with like, hey, this conversation can benefit you as well, I'll reach out, because both those dudes would be so fucking cool to have on. And not only just to like hear about their story, but hear about how they kind of navigated where they got to their content nowadays, right? Because like if you were to ask me, how did I get to doing just chatting streams for technology on Twitch? it would be such a long, detailed, extended story. And I think like a lot of creators have that type of story that I'd be super, super interested to hear. I've not seen anything yet in the audio foam compression. Okay. If any of you ever see a video comparing Elgato panels to regular shit panels with decent research and comparison, please link it to me. Songer, I can't wait for that too. I set a calendar event to watch that. I'm pretty pumped for it. Okay. All right, kids, I think I'm going to boogie on out of here. It's been about 3.5 hours. Solid fucking stream. I got a couple of things to wrap up before I got to go to bed at a decent time tonight. Tonight was a fantastic stream. We started out with some good old just chatting. We got January and on in here, learned a little bit about him, his audio setup, gave him some great tips so that he could try and expand on his setup a little bit. And hopefully he walked away with some good information. I hope that you enjoyed this type of content. I was super excited to have somebody on the show where we could create a piece of content with purpose. And that's really been my aim recently, is like, create something that's valuable that makes people want to watch. Like, that's like first and foremost. And obviously when you do that, it's a lot more planning, it's a lot more effort, but the end result is much, much better. And I saw people chatting throughout, talking with January, and, you know, just like also offering up solutions to him as well, which was fucking so cool. And not only do I think it was great for him, I think it was great for some people in chat as well. Just overall great conversation. So I very much appreciate everybody coming through, hanging out during the show, and giving me a chance at trying out some new content. So rest of the week, we've actually got a good amount of shit going on the rest of this week. So on Thursday, as you guys, holy shit, this is huge. You guys know that I've been hypercritical of companies that make computer glasses for gamers and drinkable powdered supplements for gamers. So this Thursday, I actually am doing a podcast with the CEO of Gamer Advantage, who makes both of those products. And I don't want to say that I'm going to grill him, but I want to have a super open-ended conversation about the science and the research behind the products that they sell, and just get him to explain kind of what they're doing, you know, in that company. So I'm extremely excited to have that conversation, because there's a part of me that has a hard stance, but there's also a part of me that wants to learn about what they're doing and make sure that my stance is based on solid information, you know? And then this coming Sunday at 4 p.m., I'm actually going to be on the Bud Cave TV podcast. So that's earlier in the day. And that is over at Bud Cave TV, twitch.tv/Bud Cave TV. And I'll throw that in Discord and on Twitter when I go live on their channel. And then, of course, this Sunday at 9 p.m., regularly scheduled program, Crocs and Hot Pockets with Middle-Aged Stream, and a yet-to-be-announced guest. So good amount of shit we got coming out later this week. I'm super pumped. And then we got some more first-time guests coming on the podcast next week and the week after that I'm pumped about. And holy God, I hope that I can spend some time. I've got 20 plus YouTube videos that need to be edited and posted. 2 of them are the video log of tearing down and rebuilding this entire office, including the brand new server rack with all the audio equipment. I've got 5 Call of Duty videos that I need to edit and publish. And then I've just got so many ideas that I've wanted to record. But I've just been fucking off, to be honest. Trying to figure out so many things. But awesome show. Awesome show. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thanks for giving me a shot. Thanks for supporting what I do. Follows, the raids, the subs, resubs, the bits. Thank you. And I hope that I can continue to build an awesome thing here that you guys enjoy watching and learn from and laugh from. So I appreciate you being here. Yo, Quip! What up, dog? I'm sorry I'm ending the stream, dude. But it's really good to see you. Knack ass flavor when? You know what? If I was to come out with a product, I would reach out. Have you guys ever seen like those super old school candy shops where they make like it's like the super malleable taffy-like candy that they put on the hook and then they wrap and you put on the hook and then you wrap? I would find a company to like make me a candy. Like I would get them to like send me a bunch of different types of hard candy and be like, yo, I like this flavor. Can I buy like 500 individually wrapped pieces of candy? And then that would be like my edible product. I think that would be so cool. Get like a hard candy. Oh my God. What if we got like a tan, like a caramel with cherry filling that looked like a fucking butthole? It would be a caramel with like a pink cherry filling butthole. It would be eating a butthole, but cherry caramel. And I don't know if you guys have seen these old school candy places. They can create little designs inside the candy. Just give me a star. Just give me a star and put it inside of a caramel. We got to work on the pickle nickels first before we even get to candy. That is actually a to-do that I have for myself. Not only do I want to do some pickle nickels for the people who have watched the channel the most over the past year, I think it'd be really cool to do some channel points pickle nickel redemptions and then some pickle nickel giveaways. But I gotta figure out what pickle nickels belong in each category. What type of scarcity do I want to set? Right? Like there's so many logistical things to figure out, but pickle nickels and eating fucking buttholes. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I searched YouTube for Elgato sound panels versus cheap panels, and the first video is comparing $30 panels to $500 panel. Such is streaming culture. Gamer Davy. All right, let me find somebody to raid. Again, thank you guys so much. Thanks for being here. Happy Tuesday. I'll see you guys on Thursday. Live stream will start at 8. Podcast will start at 8:30. If I'm feeling horny, we'll continue streaming after the podcast just to sit down and hang out, depending on what kind of tech shit is going on. You know what? With Windows 11 in 2 days, we might have some tech shit to talk late night on Thursday evening. Sorry. Oh my God. If you want to be my boner, you got to slice off my cock. Let me find my following list. Jimmy's playing Bloodborne. Game actually looks kind of cool. Game actually looks really cool. I'll never play it. Is Yellow Spoon Girl watching the Bo Burnham Netflix special on stream right now? Couldn't tell ya. Fucking ad. Oh, I gotta do the goodbye thing. Thanks for reminding me. Hey, listen. You want to jump in on any of the social networks that I'm a part of? I'm the most active on TikTok and Twitter. I also have an Instagram and a YouTube where I post technology-related content, tutorials, guides. I'm going to start getting into some hardware and software reviews. That's what I've been doing on TikTok. If you want to jump into the Discord because you love talking about technology, you love troubleshooting tech with other people, you love sharing the things that you're doing within tech, if you enjoy, cooking and gardening and crafting, those are kind of the hobbies that we really hone in on as far as what our Discord is focused on. So if any of those things interest you, come on in. We're really focused on those particular categories, and we have a great fucking time doing it. If you guys have any feedback regarding, oh shit, she's painting fucking Bo Burnham. Nice. If you guys have any feedback that you'd like to give me, good, bad, constructive, there's an anonymous feedback form in chat over there. You guys can tell me exactly what you think by just answering a few questions. You're not going to hurt my feelings unless you're really mean. But yeah, let's raid Yellow Spoon Girl because she's fucking hilarious, and I just want to send some love over her way because she's awesome. Thank you guys so much for being here. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your night. There it is. Raid Yellow Spoon Girl. Y'all have a fantastic night, all right? I'll see you on Thursday, maybe, if you still love me. Good night.
It takes so fucking long.